Woo! Do you realize in 2 weeks we will be playing the Cowboys? August 11th. Beat them up. Cowboys got a lot of issues. A lot of teams all around in the league got issues. We don't. We're just getting better by the day. Day 3. Put the pads on. Pads make a difference in the Jimmy G game as Mrs. Garoppolo's baby boy takes center stage again. Remember yesterday we were saying, uh-oh. Jimmy threw, what was that duck you threw it out there, Jimmy? And somebody told me, man, I was reading, going down through Instagram, guy says, hey, man, are you concerned about that duck Jimmy threw yesterday that got picked off? I said, listen, let me explain one thing to you. Even the great Joe Montana, even the great GOAT, there's a few throws he put out there that he'd love to have back. It happens. Jimmy G will strive for perfection like everybody else on a daily basis, but it will remain to be that carrot that dangles out in front of every NFL player. And well, you're not all. Some of them are kind of sorry. I mean, you know. But anyway, hey, but pads do make a difference, as I mentioned. And 2 plays today signal some promise in the Jimmy G comeback. First, G's reconstructed left knee channeled up enough ground force to unleash a 70-yard touchdown pass to Richie James Jr., the first pass G attempted in the first full pad practice at 49ers training camp. Bam! Oh, God! It was the best deep ball JG has thrown in front of the media since his 2017 arrival. Hey, but let me, don't let me get started on G just yet. Let me get the rest of the day. We'll go over real quick and get your feelings on some of the things that went on in day 3 of the comeback quest for 6. Fans got the first look of one-on-one drills in camp today, and everybody's been waiting for this anyway. The receivers and corners, right, went head-to-head in the pass coverage reps with the defense dominating the bulk of the session. Listen, you know what? One thing, remember, I think this is going to be the case most of the year. The defense is going to beat people up, including us. And you know what that means? Because Kyle Shanahan's offense ain't no BS. Wait till they get cut loose on everybody else. See? And David, I see you in the hey, man, I'm not losing, man. It don't look like no time. David, listen. I want you, before the show's over in the comments, Dave, name 4 other defenses that you predict to be better than the 49er defense, and then we'll talk, okay? Anyway, it goes on. Coverage reps with the defense. Max McCaffrey. I didn't even know. Max is still on the team, okay? And we never talk about him. We never put him in the mix, and we probably shouldn't. Poor Max. But he did have he had a leaping grab on a pass from C.J. Beathard with K'Wan Williams in tight coverage. D.J. Reed Jr. was all over Jordan Matthews and broke up a pass from Jimmy G. And Akello Witherspoon, there's that name again, jumped the route and intercepted a pass from Beathard intended for Jalen Hurd. I know what you're saying. It was C.J. Ronbo. Would you calm down? I know, but I'm just saying. Kello I still insist that he's not the same as he was last year. Wait a minute. The jury stay outside until at least week 3 or 4. But the way Jason Verrett's looking, I'm not sure if the jury's going to come back in anytime soon. Well, as I said, we're going to see how many CBs or DBs are needed in certain situations. Richard Sherman had a big pass breakup over the top of Marquise Goodwin. If you go break up somebody on this team, it's Marquise Goodwin. I'm going to be impressed. But it was one-on-one. Marquise got him one time too, though. Malik Henry made a catch against Greg Maben, like everybody else does, who immediately forced and recovered the fumble. But Greg came out ahead, caught the ball on him, okay, taken away from him, fumble. Jason Verrett also forced a fumble on a pass from Nick Mullins to Kendrick Bourne. They're getting in boy. It's about time somebody start teaching that. Come on now. But the top offensive highlight of the day came on a deep bomb from Jimmy G to Richie James Jr. During the first pass play of full team drills, Garroppolo stepped up to the pocket and connected with James for a 70-yard touchdown. Adrian Colbert, wasn't coverage for the player. It's good to note that Garroppolo looked comfortable stepping into his throw, though. Even though this is a drill, it's not a big deal, right? On a surgically repaired knee. But as everybody has been complaining about saying, but he can't throw the deep ball. Quiet! Garroppolo went 8 of 14. On this day, during team drills, connecting with James, Goodwin, Bourne, Matthews, Levine, Tilolo, Trent Taylor, Debo Samuel, and Raheem Mostert. And I said, and Ronbo, man, it's drills, man. You know what? That's all it is on every play. Every play you see is nothing more than a result of what happened in a drill. All right? And I realize the pressure, but he proved that too. D. Buck and the 49ers pass rush gang stood out during 11-on-11s. Buckner, Sheldon, Dane, D. Ford all had would-be sacks. Buckner and Ronnie Blair III managed to chase Grop out of the pocket during full-team drills. JG scrambled up the middle for a 15-yard pickup before giving himself up. Everybody is... As soon as he went down to get out of the way of harm, I don't think the guy's going to hurt him, though. Coach Shanahan was relieved and complimenting Jimmy, saying, quote, I love what I saw today because no one was open. The seas parted, and he turned it into a draw. It was an exciting play. See, this is what I'm talking about. The real quarterbacks, the real franchise quarterbacks versus those guys like Jared Goff. These are the guys that really don't do anything more than just stand out there and take instructions. So that's what I'm saying. When Rams fans start talking about, man, Jimmy G hasn't proven anything to anybody yet. Well, Jared Goff is like 12-4 last year. Well, he's number 32, and you guys keep counting all them numbers, okay? Oh, you go ahead. See, we'll compare numbers at the end of the next season. Joe Staley was given a veteran day off, but he was still on the practice field. It just goes to show the kind of attitude we got now in the locker room. Joe was out there on run techniques, working out with Nick Bosa. Staley, as well as other veterans, over the age of 30 are likely to rotate days off every 3 practices. But I'm impressed with the fact that Joe out there, hey, youngster, hey, rookie, come in, let me talk to you for a minute. One day, I'm going to work on some run drills here, and I want you to get all up in the way, all right? What a person to ask. And Joe's right. Get one of the most vicious dudes on the team and work with him. See, that's smart. All right? Verrett, who has been wearing number 34 this season, by the way, was issued number 2 today. So make note of that. Number 34 is retired for Hall of Fame running back Joe Perry. So, therefore, that will be the last time you see that number. Emmanuel Mosley came up with the lone turnover of full teamwork on the final play of the session. Becton was looking for Bourne up the right sideline when Mosley exploded on the scene, tipped the pass before diving for the INT. Mosley also had several pass breakups during one-on-ones. It's the 49ers. Fam, here's the thing. If Mosley gets cut and Maben makes this team, we've got to riot. I'm serious. I was looking at Mosley last year, and I said, who is that? You're watching the screen. Who the hell is that? That's Mosley. I heard about him. Mosley got hurt last year, and he probably should have made the team. And maybe if Mosley was on the team, Green Bay wouldn't have won the game. That's just all tied together with the fact that Maben came on the field after J-Dub went down, and Aaron Rodgers knew to keep working the same play. Who is this guy, Maben? He went and ran the same play twice. Maben couldn't do a thing about it. Touchdown, Green Bay. We lose the damn game and should have won. Okay, let's not get him mad. It's over. And since it's full contact time, it's reported that no one got floored. No fights broke out in the first practice with full pads. But there were some quality hits delivered, such as those by, wait for it, Malcolm Smith. Malcolm Smith was out there delivering bombs. Marcel Harris was also one of the best shots today was coming from him as well. Malcolm Smith is just mad. If all it takes is to cut a man's salary to make him play, okay, good. 49ers did the right thing. And George Kittle was looking for guys to hit on a would-be 80-yard touchdown reception as he decided to rather stiff arm Tavares Moore, and then he threw a shoulder to DJ Reed. Hey, look out for George Kittle. Look out for George Kittle. Now that he's benching 365, dude's going to be out there hunting for bear from now on, I guess, you know. Sorry. Boom. He waits. Somebody come and hit me. Somebody come. What do you got? Somebody come and hit me. I got good. Bring somebody in here. You know, you got to look out for guys like George Kittle. I can see he's one of them fools, man. I've seen guys like that before. Marquise Goodwin and Richard Sherman split their one-on-one matchups on relatively short throws as opposed to last year's opening act, in which Goodwin blew past still rehabbing Richard Sherman. And the Bosa report is like this. Nick is putting on pads for the first time since last September in Ohio State. Nick had a light workload as planned, according to Coach Shanahan. It was a wise move, too. Bosa was quoted as saying, throwing on the shoulder pads today was a shock to me how long it's been. I hadn't taken that long of a break since I was 7 years old. See, this is what I was telling you about with Nick Bosa. As soon as Mrs. Bosa had the boy, she just handed him to his father, and they went back out and started doing drills, even when he's on his knees. I'm telling you, man, Nick Bosa is I can't wait to see what this happens to be. He goes on to say it was different, but it was just the best feeling ever, especially the weather out here feels great with no humidity. I couldn't be happier. Even been from Florida, of course. Hot and warm is without wetness is just something he had to enjoy. Nick played conservatively by his standards. He credited himself with a would-be tackle on his final play before surrendering to offensive tackle Sean Coleman. He says, I actually tagged up the running back, and Sean wanted to keep pushing me back. So I let him have his moment, and I was just trying to brace my fall. Sean, man, the play's over. You can't get no points for knocking Nick out after he already tagged the runner, man. Sean will be okay. I like him anyway. Sean will be fine. The Herd report, and I was looking for this. I was hoping they'd have something to say about this from yesterday as Jalen Hurd was out there beating people up. Jalen Hurd lined up with the first-string unit, and while receivers routinely rotate in camp, Shanahan said it wasn't directly a reward for Hurd's physical play that led to the two fights Sunday. Shanahan also said upon reviewing film of the incidents that it led to teaching moments in Monday's team meeting. He's quoted saying, I was proud of how Jalen handled himself. That's why we brought him here. We want him to be physical, to irritate the heck out of every player in that secondary, and I hope he pisses people off, and I hope a lot of guys throw punches at him. That's what happened, unquote. He says, but he didn't conclude that Hurd took no cheap shots to instigate the fight. But he did err in retaliating, which would merit ejections from games. So from now on, Jalen, just, when a dude's coming at you, just cover up. The ref will see it in a minute. Let him keep throwing his punches. Don't just keep the arms up. Don't let him hit you. Just don't throw the punch back. And whoever's out there fighting will be asked to leave. You go back to your side of the field, and we continue. See, I got a feeling we got something this Jalen Hurd. All right, I tell you what, hey. And by the way, fam, I've always said if you had anything you wanted to ask, we got a lot of intelligent viewers and listeners. If you can Twitter any question if you have one too. If we can't get to you, if you're not on the chat, and we'll put that up there for everybody else to notice too. But you should come on over to the chat. The chat's a lot of fun. There is a lot of battling going on there. But if don't be a wussy. Come in and exchange. We got rules. You can't personal attack and everything like that. When somebody makes a point, make a counter point, and beat them down, and everybody sees you doing that, and it's a rush, right? Hey, got some. Roger Villaneda was at practice today, and he wanted to share a little bit of what he saw. Let us check that out. This is legit. Yes. And some of these guys are wearing numbers that they probably won't be wearing later because we got a lot of guys out there wearing numbers that 2 and 3 guys are at the same numbers. I think we see in two. Are we seeing 233s? 23. Somebody's got a Kello shirt on because that couldn't have been a Kello. Maybe that was a Kello. Who's number 30? The 3-8. This is the DBs. I was looking at an earlier film that I thought I was looking at corners. I mean, looking at wide receivers. These guys just making plays on what they would be doing. Oh, nice tracking, 3-2. And 2. Hey, wasn't Adrian Coleman going to take 27? I'm confused about what Adrian's going to do with that number. Maybe he's going to wait till the season starts and get his luck back. 49. Some of these guys, the numbers I forget. I know who certain guys are, but some of these guys, they haven't been with us forever. Hey, Raj, thanks for that footage, Raj, man. Raj is sitting right on top of the action. Yeah, sure. Sometimes I ain't got to be doing that stuff, man. I've been doing that too long. Something Junior. All right. Some of these guys' names on the back. Yeah. All right. Yeah. Check, let me get on over here. Hey, the horses, 199. Keep crossing your fingers for no injuries. I know. Hey, you know what though? This is like 3 days. Nobody's got hurt. I think the sports crew, the new group they got in there, I think they're going to be effective. And Che Martinez, I hope Goodwin starts catching balls again. I think he started dropping balls after those hits he took last year. You know, actually, Che, everybody remembers every drop Goodwin has. He doesn't really drop the ball all that much. That ball that Nick Mullins threw just out of his reach, people thought that was actually his fault. When you're as fast as Marquise Goodwin, when you see him miss a ball off his fingertips, you better believe it was overthrown the wrong way. This is a guy that moves very, very fast. And as I say, if you look at his drops, his drop rate is not that high, and he makes a lot of complicated catches. So I don't know that Goodwin should be gotten on too hard about his drops. Red and gold, hey, Big Heck, red and gold are so cold. They'll start the season 3-0, head into an early bye week. Just so you know, we'll make the playoffs this year because my predictions are bold. I do enjoy that. All-Star Luna, it's my birthday. Can I get a birthday song from the big guy, Mr. Niners, please? Hey, let me come back to that. Wait a minute. J-Run. Kittle gets number 29 on top of. Hey! Hey, what did we say yesterday? We knew Kittle was going to get in that top 30, but God, they could have got him a little higher than 29. I know, right? I just want to see him at 20. I really did. Kittle got 20 on the top 100 list on July 29th. Ooh, that makes sense. Equals J-Run's birthday is destiny. Should I do it now? The All-Star Luna J-Run birthday? Happy Niners birthday to All-Star Luna and J-Run. Happy Niners birthday, All-Star Luna, J-Run. Happy Niners! Birthday to J-Run and All-Star Luna. I love when you guys give me permission to act silly. Isaac Page. Hey, first off, how you doing, fam? Oh, man, I'm doing fine. I hope you're doing fine, too. I had in the back of my mind, that incident in Gilroy at the Garlic Fest has really bothered me. And a lot of our people, a lot of members of Niner Empire are all over the place out there. And another maniac with a gun got loose. Guys, what we have to be really careful about from now on. If you go to any more events where there's a large crowd, oh man, there's just no way to prepare for that. But I just really wish the world would get back into a better place. Anyway, prayers going out to those folks that had to endure that. And if you were there and you're still watching, oh, I'm so grateful. All right. Anyway, Gregory Small says, I heard James beat Colbert, who took a bad angle on a deep route like Kirk. You know, D-O-D-I-N-T. You see, that's what I'm saying. Jimmy, you got to hope J-Dub stays back there. I know about Tavares more, and I know Adrian Colbert's going to have better days, but I know who the most talented dude is in this group until these other guys prove otherwise. It's my boy Dub. That's why I want him back. J. Dot the third, what up? Rob, I'm in L.A. Hey, J. Dot, what's up? Lavelle Forrest, 49ers look good in practice. We are coming for you, Rams and Seattle. Our defense about to be really strong and pumped up. Can't wait for the season. Let's go 49ers, not stop. Van Life 123s, yo, what's good, everyone? What's Van Life? AK49, congrats to G. Kittle on landing at number 29 in the NFL Top 100. David, he said, I'm on the road and we need some Niner football. Why? Hey, Dave, you know, it's coming up soon. And it's going to be so much fun watching preseason games this year because those aren't the guys that we're going to go up front with. These are the guys that are trying to make the team, and I wonder how much talent. Because remember, the scouts are all pissed off with Shanahan and Lynch for the choices they made of all the players they took. I don't get that. I really don't understand it. What? As a scout, what am I doing complaining? I'm supposed to just turn over the players and let the decisions be made. I don't get that. In point five, player partner. Will, what's up, fam?
Player partner Ronbo. Hey, man.
Woo. Tell you what. Go ahead.
No, go ahead. Well, I wanted to give my condolences, man, to everybody that, lost their lives at that Gilroy Festival, man.
Yeah.
Man, that's crazy, man. Man, you got a lot of sick people out here, man. Just got wicked ways, man. Man, the devil is real, man, and it's sad that people have to just, sick-minded people just come out and kill people just for no reason, man. They're just sick, man. But, at the end of the day, God gonna deal with them at the end. So,
Yeah, that's why I always say, Judgment Day, baby boy. Judge it, boy. He killed a 6-year-old baby.
Oh, man. That's sad, man.
Man.
That's sad, man.
All right. The time is coming. He may get punished. One of them the shooter got killed, so. But anyway, you know what? It's a depressing subject, Will. Let us get back to football. And Jimmy G looking good, hitting people, because yesterday he suffered. He came back out today and says, all right, y'all gonna talk about a G. I'm coming back out and show you who the G is.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Man, this day 3 of training camp, the day they went in full pass, man. And for the first 3 days, man, so far so good, man. I mean, by looking at these videos and seeing how the offense and the defense is growing and maturing as a team, man, we're gonna be a problem, man. I mean, they look totally different from last year. Everybody is making each other better, man. I mean, I saw the one-on-ones today, man. I'm talking about, man. Shout out to Akello again, man. All right, that's day 2. Day 2, man. You stepping up. I see you, man. Keep it going, man. Just keep it going.
Told you, man. I'm telling you, the boy is serious this year.
Man, he about his business, man. I see you. So shout out to Akello, Emmanuel Mosley, man. Shut down Trent Taylor at the line of scrimmage. Trent Taylor can't even run his damn route.
Mosley.
Can't even run his route.
He should have made the team last year. Mosley had no bit. Maben should have been. Well, Mosley got hurt. But Mosley does not. If he makes it through this camp, do not cut him, Kyle. Don't you do it. Boy.
Man, Richie James made Greg Maben look so bad. I don't even know why Maben is on the damn team. He needs to be gone, man. And he just leftovers, man. Send him to another team, to another practice squad, man.
He played DeAndre Hopkins hard that year. Remember when Dante Johnson was getting just burnt up? And they sent Hopkins out there. I mean, they sent Maben out there on Hopkins, and he slowed Hopkins down that 2017 season. Remember that? And just enough, Hopkins, they got to him, knocked the ball. I think it was an AC got to him, knocked the ball out of his hands. 49ers recovered. We beat the Texans. It was Maben was key. And ever since then, they've been in love with him. Love affair is over. I like Mosley. Don't cut him and keep Maben. Oh, man.
Yeah, Maben just had a lucky night that night. He just had a lucky night. No look. So I ain't giving him no type of credit. Man, Richard Sherman. Yeah. Hey, Richard Sherman back, baby. Richard Sherman is back, man. He was all over Marquise, man. All over him.
Ooh, and that's the dude to be. If you're going to be all over somebody to show you back, that's the one. If you can stay with all that speed, you looking like you feeling pretty good here. Gotta be. Oh, yeah, God, yes.
Man, they looking good, man. Shout out to Jimmy G, man. Jimmy G is back too, man. I mean, Cal went to the podium today and said that that long ball he threw the Richie James, man. Cal said he did everything right. He went through his reads, you know what I'm saying, and he threw the ball perfect to him, dead in the bucket, man. Jimmy G, it's the hard work Jimmy G been doing is paying off, man. So I just don't want his ass sliding or damn it scrambling, man.
Especially this early.
Scrambling and sliding, man. Man, look, man. Throw the damn ball away. Come on, man. I understand he got to get back in football form, but damn.
You see, he picked up 15 yards. And at the end of the day, a football player is going to be a football player. And damn it, Jimmy, he is going to run out of bounds when he's near the pass. But listen, here's the thing. He had 15 yards. He opened up the sea like Moses, right? There it was. He had to go for it. I just assumed he slid 5 yards earlier. He'd already got the first down. So, as soon as you see the first down, Mark, if ain't nobody around, take your expensive butt down. I agree.
I'm telling you.
Good Lord, Jimmy. Even with our guys, don't play. Don't play.
Whew. Yeah, man. I'm telling you, man. Hey, look, Jalen Hurd, too. I'm proud of you, Jalen Hurd. Kyle Shanahan seen the tape. You did everything right. I'm proud of you, boy. Keep doing that crap. Do that in the regular season. Get on these DB's ass, make them mad so we can get an extra 15 yards, man. I'm telling you, man.
And you heard what he said, did you? He says, if a guy's just playing hard, then shame on the DBs. That's how you call it, Kyle. You saw the film.
Yeah, Ronbo, imagine him doing that to Marcus Peters, man. You know how kind of attitude he got.
He gets mad as hell, don't he?
He'll get an extra 15 yards all game long, man. Extra 15 yards.
Mm-hmm.
I'm telling you, man. So Jalen Hurd, man, just keep grinding. You're doing exactly what you're supposed to do. Keep that same energy into the regular season. So if it's what we down to 30. The 30-yard line, and you piss somebody off, shit, they'll take us down to the 25. Man, I'm telling you, man, that's good stuff, man. So, but yeah, man, overall, man, 49ers looking good, man. We're gonna have a solid year, man, as long as everybody, stay healthy and good, man. Man, sky's the limit, man. I'm ready for the season. I'm ready for the first preseason game. So, so far so good. So, man, but I'm gonna go and get out, Ronbo, man. I know you got a lot of calls waiting, man. I just want to give a shout out to you, Ronbo, man. Shout out to my TNT fans.
Hey.
Dre, play up on the Dre, Trey Trez, Big Show, Jared Fresh, Russo, Shay, Ray 49 hits. I heard you, man, so I'm going to cut Ray 49 hits. You know what I'm saying? So, fucked around.
Yeah.
Fuck Rudy.
Yeah.
They lost the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
And they only scored 1, 2, 3 points.
He'll never live it down. And I'm still running the Rams talking smack. I tell me about Jared Goff over on my Instagram account. And I know you're probably watching Jared Goff because you kept meddling with me. I know you know it. Jared Goff is not Jimmy G. And it's going to be proven this year. Whew, man.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
Oh.
And they broke. All right, Ronbo.
Well, I'll see you tomorrow. I'll be back. Looking for you.
All right, man.
All right, fam. And Okie Niner, I was just thinking about you the other day, man. I said, Okie Niner, what's up? Almost that time. 1 month. Thank you, Okie Lander, for the contribution. The clock is ticking. We're getting ready to get back into action. We're getting ready to redeem ourselves for the last 4 years. Somebody's going to get hurt real bad. Ow! And Michael Rapina, another person that I was trying to point out an intuition I had about Ahkello Witherspoon, says, looking like Ahkello and Verrett going to be going at it. Mike, it's good to see that you're coming around to Team Ronbo. Or is it you know what? You know how Madden used to have his all Madden team? Ahkello's been on the all Ronbo team along with J-Dub. Young God, Uptown DC. What's up, young God? Riley J. Ord, he says, Jalen Hurd bringing the best out of our DBs, CBs, especially Ahkello Witherspoon. And you know what I like about what Will just brought up? Can you see Kyle intentionally having Jalen running up against Marcus Peters? And, you know, at 6'4" and some pounds, taking little Marcus Peters. And Marcus Peters, oh, no, you didn't touch me, man. I'm Pro Bowl Marcus Peters. And then they start. 15 yards on Peters. Michael Lang says, hey, it's like your show became a part of my life. Oh, thanks, fam. If I goes on to say my wife probably is getting tired of me listening to the show, but that's my team. Nobody else talks Sanders to me except the show. Michael, man, that's a serious, that's a compliment there. Thanks, man. Appreciate you. You know this. ATM Stacks holding up in Florida, bro. Week 1, I'm in the building. ATM out of Florida. Home of the Seminoles. The U. Hey, Phil. Phil always, it's always a procedure. Phil's first got to get his things together.
Ronbo.
There he is. See, yeah. Phil, I feel like I'm talking. I feel like I'm at an airport. One of those guys. What do we call those guys that take care of the people in the air? I feel like I'm talking to a pilot that's coming in, and I'm trying to direct him.
All right, I'm trying to take the flight off. All right, I got it.
Hey, Phil. Jimmy G.
All right.
And for those who
continue I want to tell you, I was there today.
Oh!
Again.
You tell me. Oh, us.
You know, I live 5 miles from the freaking practice field.
Ah, you were telling us about that a while back. That's right.
And so I go there, like, religiously. So I'm a Niner fan. But you know what I saw? I was primarily focused against the wide receivers, against the DBs, right? And I saw, you know, at first I saw Verrett getting burnt. I don't know who it was.
You saw Verrett getting burnt? No wonder Mike must have been out there too, because Michael Rapina has been saying nothing but good things or bad things about Ahkello, and all of a sudden he's saying Ahkello's in the mix. Please explain.
No, it was the first play. And then Verrett picked a guy. I forget who it was. I was just watching Verrett. I'm focusing on these guys, so the new guys.
No, he did get a pick, though. You're right. I mean,
he get a pick. He got a pick. And I thought it was a great play. And from then on out, he looked really good. I just think he's getting his
legs back.
You know, the legs underneath him.
Yeah.
So, but Ahkello didn't look that good.
We just got you praising Ahkello, and the write-up says he had an INT today. And what does Phil come in and do but tell the truth? All right, tell us about Ahkello.
All right, but Richard Sherman looked great. He looked fantastic.
Looking like
nobody beat Richard Sherman.
He takes pride in
nobody.
And he's excited about camp.
The other guy that looked good was Trent Taylor. I like Trent Taylor.
He's not getting cut, Phil. I keep trying to tell people, and I told him weeks ago, he's not getting cut, guys.
The other thing is, on punt returns, he's taking all the catches.
He's
So
pumped up.
why would you put him back there and not put anybody else?
I've always questioned that. He's the best one we have, Phil. Stat-wise, do you
Yeah.
know he's the best we had?
Well, I mean, you could put, what's his name? Oh, God. I get a brain fart.
Our new guy, Debo Samuel. There's several guys.
No. The wide receiver that's going to start.
Starting wide receiver? Oh, you mean Dante?
Dante. You could put Dante back there, but
No.
why would you put Dante back there? He gets injured, and you take away one of your top wide receivers.
That's what I'm saying. I don't know who I'd be putting back there for that duty.
They're going to put Trent Taylor. They're going to put Trent Taylor. He makes all the catches. He makes good runs.
See, there's another thing. You need to have hands.
He's
Remember?
tough.
Yeah. Because DJ Jones lost that
He's
job.
not going to fumble the ball.
Or DJ Reed, should I say? I'm
Come
sorry.
on.
Yeah.
So anyway.
Scary. Hey, but a little bit more about Akello. How did he look bad the entire session, or just did you catch a couple times?
No, but I just thought there was a couple of plays that he looked
Late.
lost.
Yeah, if he's still looking lost, that's a reason for concern, and it's kind of disturbing because he should be on it by now. It should not be a problem. He's had 2
I think
INTs and 2 workouts.
Brett looked good. The first play, he looked lost. And then after that, he was tough.
Yeah, well, that's who he is.
You know, and I just think
Anybody? Hey, did you? How about the running backs and some of the other positions? And I understand. And George Kittle, from what report says, instead of running for an 80-yard touchdown, he'd rather beat people up. He got such a kick out of that.
I love George.
Go for the goal.
I love George.
Yeah.
I love George.
God.
He's the guy.
He is going to be.
Football player.
Yeah.
You know, and I mean, he's going to be. He's going to tear up the league.
Yeah.
I mean,
he's gotten stronger too. So that's going to be.
Yeah, he's the best. He's the best blocker of the pass receiving tight ends, and he's the best pass receiver
Isn't that
of the
something?
pass.
When you get a blue collar worker that has his kind of skills, and George will sit back there and play the traditional tight end role for you. He'll catch passes for you. If he gets open, he's gone. How many tight ends have all those attributes? Do you know how much money he's going to cost us next year?
Well,
Woo! God,
I did a little
George.
cap research after Debo and Nick. I think we're going to about have $40 million in cap space. I think we can pay for George. So.
Yeah, because they're going to
I think we're good.
They're going to put Buck on one of those year extensions, 5th-year option.
Well, I think they've already done that. They've already done that.
Yeah. But, it's not finalized. I mean, they can still negotiate and go ahead and give him a long contract. But they're going to say, with D-Buck, what we're going to do, because George is going to have to get paid, and we're just going to pick up his 5th-year option with about a $15 million pickup, and then D-Buck will say, okay.
You know what? That might be cheap. That might be cheap.
I'm just saying for now,
But,
they got to give him a bigger one than
You know
that
what?
next
I'm
year.
looking at all these top 100 players. But,
Yeah.
okay, the Rams get Goff at 29?
32, I thought.
Oh, look, the 32.
Yeah.
Okay, you're going to have to pay him $30 million now.
No, that's only peers voting. That doesn't mean Snead.
Well, wait a minute. What do you think his agent's going to say? Oh, well, he's ranked second player.
Phil, we're out of time, but listen, I got to tell you, if Golf has another session where he gets into the playoffs or postseason and chokes, look for that deal that everybody keeps trying to say, for now, you're going to trade for Kirk Cousins next year. Look for that BS to stop with us.
No.
And watch Golf get traded to Minnesota.
I think Goff is going to demand like $30 million like Dak Prescott, and he's going to bury these teams.
And both of these guys, good. I hope they get their money, too. But both of them are going to get
Yeah,
the
I
feelings
hope they do. I hope they do.
Phil.
That's what I said.
We'll light up a
Give
cigar
them the
together
money
that day.
and kill the team.
They're already in trouble. They don't have any money anyway. They're going to pay Jared Goff $30 million.
Exactly.
Hey, Phil, we got to go.
Exactly.
Phil, we got
I
to go.
love you, man.
And
All
I'll see
right,
you
I'll
tomorrow.
take care. All right, later.
Hey, Phil. Oh, pray for the Cowboys to pay Dak 30 plus. And also, Jared, they don't have any money now. Go ahead and pay them. Let me see. Hey, Kenny. Shout out to the Okie Niner. Just got back from Cozumel. Cozumel? Cozumel. Where's Cozumel? Okay, now, thanks, fam. I thought I got you once. I missed you. Thanks, fam. And it's Kenny. Is doing a shout out to the Hit Squad, Razor Kenny, Bye Chic, Albert Cardova, Dan Castillo, Warrior, Go Hard, Rico, Suave, Swat, Jesse My King, and Lori Manalo. You guys, he didn't miss anybody, did he? There you go. And Daniel SF49 had 5. Daniel SF49 fed 5249. Bosa putting in extra work with Staley after practice. He's hungry to prove himself, and his teammates all have good things to say. Very promising. Out there working hard together. I love it too, fam. I gotta tell you, man. And there it is. All rise for the Honorable Rev as he enters the building. Rev!
Ronbo.
Oh, Rev. I tell you, man. It's
Let's jump into it.
Oh, yeah, it's a warm feeling. Do that. Yes.
Let's jump into it. Shout out to my family worldwide, repping that red and gold 24/7, 365. Shout out to the man Ronbo. Shout out to my big brother Will. You know what I'm saying? With the shout out to the Revs. Love you, bro. You know what I'm saying? That's how we do it. Well, now that I got that out of the way, let's jump into the same thing that I've been talking about, the same thing that, all the player partners, TNT, everybody that come up here and spit that reality and that truth about what's going on. See, day 3, we put the pads on, and as when I played football, my coach, he used to get excited when we put pads on, because it was all he wanted to hear is clack, clack, smack, smack, boom, boom. He want to see hits to where he want to see snot bubbles come out somebody's nose. Okay, putting pads on makes a huge difference in practice in OTA, and from seeing how this defense, the defense is making a hard impression, got me hyped beyond anything. It has me on the level of everybody know pain and punishment. Pain and punishment.
Pick your poison.
I like how the defense is contesting. They're fighting. They're scrapping. They're doing everything they need to do. You know what I mean? To disrupt routes and to, send pressure and everybody play their assignment. This defense is a top 5 defense this year. Mark my words.
Agreed.
Top 5 defense. Last time we had a top 5 defense was with that man Vic Fangio. And we all know when Vic Fangio was defensive coordinator, we coming after your ass. Okay? This season is going to be a true test because, we're facing some good competition. We really are. We're facing some good competition. But it's going to be our defenses. They're going to put us in great scoring positions, great field positions, great possession. Our defense is going to set us up, period. I mean, Jimmy G out here throwing 70-yard bombs. I saw the video. I was like, oh, my damn, that looked like Young the Rice. Oh, my God. Did you see it? Boom. And I'm talking about pure. What I'm getting excited about Garroppolo is
that particular play, I saw the video of it, and he went through all his reads. Wow, this dude had 5 coming at him with aggression, and you let a 70-yard bomb go. Boy, I'm trying to tell you. I'm trying to tell you. Like, it's going to be problems. It's going to be problems. But I think and let's give a big shout out to the strength and conditioning crew that we have now. That they're keeping the boys good, and I like that. And I'm just keeping prayers up that nobody gets seriously injured, none of that stuff. It's just everybody has a focus this year, and that's what I like. There's energy in the building. There's excitement. There's a unity. There's a brotherhood going on within that locker room, and they're keeping it all the same. Because come week 1, the ref is going to say it again. It's going to be problems for Tampa Bay. It's going to be a murder. It's going to be a murderous problem for Tampa Bay because you're not going to know what to do with this defense. Nick Bosa looks ferocious. Ferocious. Shout out to the man Joe Staley for stepping up and showing that veteran leadership. Like, nah. I want to work with that boy. Come here, man. Let me talk to you right quick. That's what we need. That's what we need. And it's showing. I've heard, the Rams are at top, blah, blah, blah. Fuck the Rams. Y'all only got to the Super Bowl off of no PI call against the New Orleans Saints.
Wasn't supposed to be there. Thank you.
Drew Brees came back in that game. He came back in that game in the fourth quarter. You gave Drew Brees, 5 minutes left in the fourth quarter? Are you effing stupid? So
McVay ain't got no coach.
I'm not worried about the lamb chop. But, it's all about that focal. And we're hungry. Ronbo, we're hungry. And it's showing. That defense is showing. They are showing. Like Coach Singletary said, he want winners. Can't do it. Don't want to do it. we showing. And we're focused and we're primed and we're ready.
Yes.
So I'm not gonna hold you up. You know what I'm saying? We listen, family. We are focused. We are ready. We are primed. We are going to smack people in the mouth. Our focus is number 6. Period. And this team is ready for it. So Ronbo, I thank you. I love you. It's Monday Night Raw.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I'm waiting for the crew to come in. Hear the TNT come in this same big show. You know what I'm saying? Everybody come with the pain on Monday Night Raw.
Yeah.
And y'all know how I end this. In order to be the man, you got to be the man. Woo! But before I go, I do want to send thoughts and prayers up to people in Gilroy. Let's stop this craziness. Let's stop this foolishness, man. Like, seriously, let's stop this. We are all a unity. We are all brothers and sisters. Like, it's sad that we got to go through this, but everybody just keep these families in prayer, keep them in thought, know that we're here for them, you know what I'm saying? Let's just stop this madness, man, and get back to love, unity, peace, happiness, you know what I'm saying? Like, man, let's just stop this craziness in this world.
And add
real,
to that,
for real, we ain't got time for that.
If you know somebody who's crazy, call the police and tell them. They
Call
may be
the
on
damn popo.
They may be out on the FBI list, and if they're acting crazy, they can check them out. Okay, that's all we'll say on that.
Crazy. It's crazy, but unity, love, and peace, man. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to my family out there. Everybody be safe, be cool. Let's rep this red and gold. We got preseason football. What we got? Yeah. What, 2 weeks?
Yeah.
For the Cowgirls?
Yeah.
Word up. We ready for it. Ronbo, I thank you. I holla. Everybody be safe. Rev is out. Y'all check it out on Sunday. Book of Champions. That's how we're going to do it.
Rev, we'll be back tomorrow.
Oh, we're coming back tomorrow?
We're going to come back tomorrow.
That's how we're doing it?
As long as they're out there having open practices, we shall return tomorrow.
Well, the Rev might surprise you with a chapter from the Book of Champions.
We'd love it.
We'll see about it.
All right.
We'll see about it.
All right.
All right, Rombo. Hollers, man. Y'all
Thanks,
be
fam.
safe.
Appreciate you, fam.
Peace, fam.
Hey.
No doubt.
Have a good night,
You
Rev.
know who in this thing. Man.
I'm on the player,
Yeah.
It's Dre.
You know who in this thing. Man, Ronbo, hey man, I was at work. And you know how you get them text messages where the files are so big that it take about an hour to download. You know what I mean? So I was like, I'm not even going to download it while I'm at work. I waited till I got home, downloaded it on the computer. So Kendrick has an older brother. That's the older brother who works for PGE, which is Portland General Electric, which is the power company that powers the grid in Portland, Oregon. That's where I live currently. And his older brother works for my uncle. That's, one of the ways that we make these connections. So I've seen about 30 minutes of film. It's amazing. I think they don't get everything into these articles because they only have a certain amount of space. But let me tell you, there's a lot of things that left out. First off, Keywan Williams. He was in Debo Samuel's ass. I mean, on one of the one-on-ones, Debo could not even get off the line. I'm kind of worried about that, Ronbo, where people are saying, if you get hands up in him, it's hard for him to get off the line. I mean, he was in Debo's ass. Debo didn't even get off the line. Then he was frustrating the hell out of everybody. You remember when Jalen Ramsey frustrated the receiver from the Bengals so much that, he slammed him and whooped him up?
AJ Green?
Man, that's how Keywan was looking today. Man, look, thought they had that extra step on him. Keywan was diving over the backs, knocking balls down, getting up in Cat's face. I mean, he was pissing Cats off. Man, Keywan was looking like a dog
told people,
today.
man, I said, don't look for Keywan to lose that job.
Man, shout out to Phil, man. I'm happy that he mentioned it because didn't nobody talk about Barrett having that INT. On the first play, yes, it was a misread on the defense, but then he came back. He had a pick on the next play. It was lockdown defense.
It was reported, though.
Solomon Thomas, man.
Yeah.
Man, look. Solomon, he stopped Breida 5 yards behind the line. 2 plays later, did the same damn thing to Coleman. Breida even came out after the practice and said, man, look, it's hard to even run the ball against these dudes.
I read that. That is written up. It's hard to run up against these dudes.
Bro, on San Francisco 49ers YouTube page, he even said it. He was like, bro, it's even hard to run the ball on these dudes. Everybody talking about our pass defense, man.
You see what they did to Tevin Coleman yesterday? They didn't even put on pads yet. Oh.
Hey, then another one. Our team is dedicated to getting Trent Taylor on this team because there was a play where Jordan Matthews was wide open. Man, they checked down and threw it to Trent. Trent made a couple of shifty moves and got like a 17-yard. Hey, man, dude caught like 4 or 5 balls. Jordan, bye-bye. Sorry, you're up out of here, bro.
See,
we're trying to keep our core together. And then another one. Nobody talked about Juice. Juice had like I think it was about a 47, 50-yard reception. Basically, set up Raheem Moster's touchdown. Bruh, dude ran a motherfucking wheel route so smooth, caught the ball on the sideline and burnt 2 guys, stiff-armed another and stepped out of bounds. Bruh, then KB against a kilo. Hey, man, he ran 15 yards. You know how, bro, he shifted his weight and when you look at the route, Ronbo, you could have swore that he was going to run 15 and out. Within the blink of an eye, that dude changed his momentum and shift back inside and caught that ball and cut up and left a kilo, with about 3 or 4, 5 yards, man. Man, hey, but, man, DeFord was in Jimmy's face today, man. You know what I'm saying? Reported one of the only sacks today.
He fell down close to Jimmy. And Kyle was out there hyperventilating.
They blew that whistle. Blew that whistle. Hey, but the prettiest play was, George Kittle, 90 route across the middle, shook up 2 dudes out of the ankles. One was Fred Warner. Ran up the sideline, stiff arm 2 more dudes, dove into the end zone. I said, "Dude, you got to be kidding me."
George is a beast. Dude's an animal, man.
Bro, Kittle, bro. Hey, I just wish that I had, the ability to go and just sit down in the practice for myself because in that 30 minutes of film that I got from KB, bro, man, there were things that you could get takes from and that you could see the direction of our team. That's going in that, an article with 500 words just can't explain, Ronbo. Right. I mean, you literally have to be there to see everything, that's going down. You know what I mean?
Right. I agree.
Man, so, I mean, I'm just, man, I feel like a little kid again, man. That's why I love this game, bro. It's one of the only games that makes me feel like I'm alive. Life could be born and dead, man, but there's something about 49er football, bro. man. But yeah, man, y'all be on the lookout. Keywan is looking. I know my bro Trey don't like, what I'm saying, Keywan, but bruh is looking like a pest out there. He was pissing off Trent Taylor. He had Debo in his head. After Debo couldn't get off the line, he kind of looked deflated. And I'm telling y'all right now, Debo ain't looking all of that. I know he's a great talent, but bro, this is the NFL. He's going to have a lot of catching up to do. You know what I'm saying? He's not going to be an automatic starter, y'all. He's not. You know what I'm saying? I just don't see it right now. You know what I'm saying? Like, you in there with grown men. You know what I'm saying? I think when Keywan got in his face and he didn't get off the line, I think that kind of changed the day because, like, after that, he did okay on one-on-ones, but 11 on 11s, he really, didn't make us, he really didn't do nothing. You know what I'm
that's
saying?
why when people talk about K1, I always say, you know what? We could play. Maybe Jimmy could play the slot. No, K1's in the slot. So, no, you don't understand. K1 is ranked.
They slipping, bruh. K1 is doing his thing right now. Solomon doing his thing right now. You know what I'm saying? Fred Warner, you know what I'm saying? He ain't been getting no press or no praise, you know what I'm saying? But he been filling the gaps, you know what I mean? He was one of those guys that was filling the gaps in those running plays, you know what I mean? So there's a lot of stuff that happened that I seen that really wasn't written up, you know what I'm saying? So, but Sherm, God, good Lord. Good Lord. He was on Marquise's ass like water on rice, bro.
And that's a good thing because everybody can't do that.
Good Lord.
That means Sherm is feeling mighty good.
He was with him every step of the way, except for one route. Yeah, I know we got a lot, man. I know we got a lot going on here, man. There's a lot of people that want to get in, but I'm gonna send you some of that footage too, Ronbo.
Link me.
You know what I'm saying? Send you. But yeah, man, shout out to my player partner Will, you know what I'm saying, my whole TNT fam, Trey Trez, Big Show, Bob Money, Ratio Flores, you know what I'm saying, Jerry Fresh, you know what I'm saying, Russo, you know what I'm saying, Shay Lewis, man, we in this thing, you know what I'm saying, peace, love, and happiness, my brothers and sisters. We only got a few more weeks till we can shut up some of them naysayers. You know what I'm talking about? Man, we'll be back, Ronbo. Man, I love you, bro. Thank you for the platform, bro.
Thanks, fam.
All right, y'all, I'm out.
Be back tomorrow, Drake. All right, fam. Have a good night.
Yes, sir. All right.
Yes, indeed. Looking good, looking polished. Ain't nobody hurt. Don't let me go into week one. Everybody's there. Ooh. James. Hey, James. I do.
What's up, Ronbo?
It's funny when I'm going down through the dailies and checking all the news out. I always get a kick out of when I run across something that I know in particular you would not be happy about. And Malcolm Smith jumped up and was one of the hardest hitters of the day. I said, "Oh no, oh no, this ain't nothing." Boy, James ain't gonna appreciate this a bit. And I didn't appreciate it either. I said, you know what? Come on, man. Don't let him hang on now. Do not cut another linebacker and keep him. But then again, if he wins it, what are you gonna do? You know.
I tell you like this, man. The writing's in the contract. When he went from a starter to a demoted player, that's basically a backup right now. So maybe I was wrong on it, but what I've seen from the tape of Greenlaw in college, that's a blue chip player you can plug into a wide 9, cover 3, cover 6, all that. I think a lot of it's the same. So, it's practice. I mean, it's a lot of things, are happening and a lot of things are going on, and we're feeling really optimistic about our season upcoming, and thank God for another day with no injuries, maybe some little nicks, but nothing that we want to see. So at the end of the day,
his finger, he's out. Josh,
another thumb injury. A thumb injury, bro.
Is it thumb?
A thumb injury.
Oh man, I thought it was another finger.
It's one of the two.
All right, God.
But anyway, I tell you, one thing that I really enjoyed from the show today, this evening, first and foremost, you once again for what you do for us,
Oh.
and Honor Empire, and
Well,
everything you
thanks.
provide for us. This program it's better than a lot of things. I ain't gonna go into too many details. I don't want to scare nobody and have them saying stuff like it's better than their partner and all that, wife and everything. I ain't gonna say that, but
That's go too far.
it's good.
But thanks,
But
James.
I don't want to get nobody in trouble. Yeah, man. But
We get it.
it's one constant that I'm really that really feels good to hear is every day this defense is showing something great again that they're doing. Like they're unstoppable and they're just, I said it, iron sharpens iron, and it's just all coming together, and it's just it's like a big pile of clay, and it's just getting shaped out. And I think a caller said we should be playing football in about 2 weeks. Well, next Saturday, I think. Next Saturday or Friday the 8th, because this Friday is the 2nd. So, yeah, next Thursday night. By the
Hey, is
grace of God,
that
not
Cowboys
this-
game on a Thursday night?
Yeah, preseason, August 8th.
No.
No, wait, I'm
August
wrong.
11th.
I'm wrong. It's on the 10th. Is it the 11th or the 10th?
It's 11.
It's the 11th. Okay, then. It's the 11th, and that means it'll be that Sunday. Yeah.
Good day for football.
It's here. Yeah, preseason football. We get to see some players, and we're going to look at a lot that we have, and of course, it's a good thing when you can be in a situation where you've got so many good players on your roster that you're going to wind up cutting a lot of them. So just can't keep them all. It's the nature of the business. So, but it's really it wasn't too good. I really enjoyed listening to Phil and the other caller that was on before that was talking about how K-Wan was looking at
Dre.
practice today, and Dre, and then to hear, I wanted to say about Akello yesterday, but to hear again today that he looked lost out there. I heard it from both of them last two callers. Dre
They
and,
was up close because they
the
didn't
caller
write
Phil
that up.
before that.
Yeah.
No,
They didn't write that part up.
That's not. And at the end of the day, I said it early. I said it recently about that DB we got, Emmanuel Mosley. I'm telling you something.
Hey,
that kid is a thumper, bro. He got a penalty threw on him last year in that Packers game. Was a gunner on special teams. He had the receiver for the Packers was eating dirt, man.
Did Mosley make it back for the
put him in the dirt.
I know he got hurt early on. He did, but he did make it back before the season was over, right?
Yeah, he did. He came because he came in the Packers game and played special teams, and he came out. He came out for a little bit, but he got some playing time, and then he got a roughing the receiver or something, some kind of penalty on the defense.
That's really disturbing because if Mosley was in the game, why put Maben? Maben, I guess, has earned his position on the pecking order. That's really strange.
But I tell you what, if I had a little extra money to give away, I would pay some real slash assassin. Tell him when you see this guy Maven in San Francisco, man, I can't give you but so much up front. But believe me, I'll give you a constant little payment. It won't be too much. But
James, don't take him out. Maybe put him in a van and drive him off somewhere and make him walk back.
No.
And by the time he gets back, it'll be too late.
We can hire a little going away minivan starring J-Dub, possibly Jack
James, we gotta go.
Possibly
You gonna put my boy Dub?
Yeah, possibility, bro. Hey,
I'm telling you right now, James, you are going to give my boy Dub a break as soon as he gets back. I'm telling you, he is the most talented guy. We're going to put at that safety spot. We will see. Everybody will see soon.
We'll see. We'll see. I hope so. But anyway, I know you got a lot of callers tonight, Ronbo. once again, thank you, man. I thank you for this show, and probably my friend is probably listening. Listening.
Hakeem?
He might be on there tonight. I don't know, but anyway, man, we thank you for what you do. I know I do, and thank you for the show. And Niner Empire, Niner for life. Have a great evening. Be blessed. Good
Thanks,
night.
James. Appreciate you, fam. And be back tomorrow, too. All right. Have a good night.
Okay. All right, man. See you then, hopefully.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm coming on.
And we go now to the other part of the East Coast where he awaits. Party, party, boom. Party, party. Rico Suave. Party, party. Party, party. Rico!
What's good? What's good?
Rico, man, because I'm sitting here, man, like the whole daydreaming thing takes on a whole new, dimension now, man, because, when you think about the fact that if Jimmy G, first couple of workouts, I figured he'd be a little bit rusty, a little bit different, because, he ain't been attacked by no defense in a while. And then you go attacking with the 49ers defense, that's got to be hella scary. So he stands right in there, and he's still firing. That boy's got he's got something special in him, you know what I mean? So he's going to look better than that in a couple of weeks. So I'm feeling good. That was the only thing I was concerned about. Shucks. But what are you thinking?
I like it, man. I like it. They look good out there. Jimmy G looked good. Jimmy G looked good. Our defense, though, that shit is looking crazy, bro.
I mean, wait till they get to play against somebody they don't like. They like our guys, and they're firing them up.
Yeah.
Woo! Hey!
You know what I was thinking about? I think it was a couple days ago. I was in a group chat, and I was like, "Yo, man, our first game is against the Tampa Bay Buccaneers." And I was like, "How do y'all feel about Quan Alexander going to his old team?" And you know what I mean. Last time he had a good game was when his brother had passed away, and he had like a couple forced fumble, interception that was called back, a couple sacks and shit. So that's going to be crazy itself just in that.
Mm-hmm. I just hope he's feeling good in 3 or 4 weeks. They say he's okay now. They're bringing him back, like you're supposed to do. Bring him back slowly, till he gets fully acclimated.
Little by little.
Yeah.
Little by little. And that's what a lot of people, no disrespect to nobody, but like a lot of people are like, oh yeah, training camp. Like, of course, training camp, just because they put the pads on, it doesn't mean that it's like a real game. But it does make a lot of sense because, now you got that extra weight on you, and now you can see how these college rookies, that came from college could play and stuff like that. But, like I said, Jimmy G looked good. A couple other players looked good. Solomon Thomas looked good. A lot of players, man. I'm just excited, man. What, we 12 days away from the first preseason game, so I'm excited about that.
Yeah.
I'm excited about that. So how you been, Ronbo? You been good? How you been?
It can't get any better. As long as I know we're going through the season, getting ready to do some dangerous stuff to a lot of people, I'm just delighted with that thought alone. It just motors me along.
Hey, Ronbo, I think it was the Rev. Shout out to Rev. I think it was the Rev that he was like, what did he say? He said something about that this year coming up we're gonna be like top 5 defense or something like that, bro. I got a good feeling about that too. We're gonna be in the top 5. There was
a guy on Fluellen. I forget Andre. I think it's Andre. Anyway, a defensive lineman that played in the NFL. He came in and said that 49ers don't make the top 5, it'll be a disappointment, huge disappointment, because they got all the firepower they need. What would be holding you back?
They got all the pieces, Ronbo. And if you think about it, our secondary may not be like top 3, top 5, but when you got that pressure coming at you, it's just going to make that secondary look even better. You feel
Rico,
me? So,
when you say this though, everybody talks about the secondary. I'm trying to figure out. Okay, we got Sherm, and it looks like Verrett is probably going to take that right side. I got Sherm, I got Verrett. Dre just told you K'Wan Williams, and I've been telling people for a long time. And look, K'Wan Williams ain't nobody's pushover. That dude plays that slot.
Yeah.
Ask Larry Fitzgerald.
He ain't no joke.
Yeah. So you got him. DJ Reed is shutting down. DJ Reed could play on the edges, on the slot. He don't want to play safety, but he'll play. So the only weak link in that secondary is potentially at the safety spot, and that's only if my boy Dub is not able to play. See, people don't understand. You put Dub in
Yeah, I
that
agree.
combination of the rest of them dudes, I'm sorry, he's gonna play that spot, and he's gonna do it well.
Yeah, it's gonna look beautiful. It's gonna look beautiful, man. It's gonna look good, man. It's gonna look really, 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 really good. Oh my God, I'm excited, man. I'm serious, man. I'm so excited. I just can't wait just to hear it, just to see it, man. That first preseason game, you know, like a lot of people be like, oh, you know, I'm a Niner fan for them. Oh, fuck preseason. Like me, everybody got their own opinion, but me, I would like to see the rookies, what they could do in this and that. But back to training camp. You mentioned it earlier. Jimmy G, he looked good, right? When he threw that little bomb to Richie James. Oh my God, that was like a 60-something yard, 70 yarder. Oh my God. Yeah, 70 yards.
I knew he could do it. You know, there's a little mechanic issue, maybe form, something he was doing that the deep ball was not going where he wanted to go, or else it was sailing on him. Well, whoever he's been working with, he's working pretty hard. It's all about reputations, Rico. Man, you do something enough, you'll get good at it. Piano, baseball, romance.
Exactly.
Rico, even that you gotta be skilled. You gotta be repetition.
Damn right. And this year, I really got a feeling that Jimmy G is going to be a candidate, man, to be like comeback player of the year, man. We got a couple comeback players of the year, Jason Verrett. And then the thing about it is, Richard Sherman last year, he was pretty much playing on one leg.
Sherman could be in that.
Was good. Like, what? It's crazy, man.
But you know what? The thing about Sherm, he cannot be in it because stat-wise, they had him way up in the top 5. It's going to be interesting to see what happens.
Real quick. Shout out to George Kittle, man, making number 29 on the top 100 only in his second year. What? I was like, yo, that's crazy.
That's
crazy. Shout out to George Kittle, man. But anyway, I know you ain't got that much time. You got a lot of callers, so shout out to Jersey Joe, Sheik the Freak, Big Show, Lori the Niner Queen, Sue, Kenny, Dio, Danny O.C., Razor, Bashar, Roz, Jerry Fresh, and of course, we can't forget the Rev, Braden, the Young Boy, Trey, Will, Trez, TNT crew, all of us, man. We up in here, man. Let's get it, bro. You know how we do. Niners! And F. I said F because, you know, we got kids in here, so I got to respect the other teams.
I'm glad you thought that page, Rico. Appreciate that, fam.
Love you, man. Love you all. God bless
love
you
you
all.
back,
and
fam.
you already know, man. Empire, this is our year. You already know what it is, man.
Damn right. All right, Rico.
Hit squad?
We'll see you tomorrow, Rico. If you got some time,
right,
be looking for you.
Yeah. All right, God bless.
And let us go now to David. David.
You're not going to hang up on me that easily.
David, you know, one dude we would not have. Hey, David, you're not the guy in the chat that's not believing in the 49ers defense, are you?
No, come on. What's wrong with you?
Yeah. There's a guy there arguing with people. Well, I just don't see the 49ers being a top 5 defense. And I'm not, you know, hey, Dave, let's just attack that for a moment, though. How many more defenses in the league? What's in your mind right now, who is the number 1 defense in the NFL?
You know, it's hard to tell.
Personnel-wise.
Man, I don't know. I mean, it's shifted so much.
I just thought about that question. Just hit me in it. I can't think of what's the best defensive unit in the league. The Saints got to be. The Saints got to be in that mix.
They're better than they were before, but
yeah, they got a lot of good personnel.
I don't know. They do, but team. I'm sorry. I always rewind back, and I'm kind of like a old school guy. You know, and I look at the defenses now, and it's like you don't have like those dominant defenses that have those players that stay on there for long periods of time.
Yeah,
You know, anymore.
and been working together and got a reputation for shutting defense or offense down like Harbaugh's or Fangio's unit. Okay, Chicago Bears would have to be in that mix.
I would say yes. I would say they've got a pretty good defense. I can't name you all the personnel that they have because it's been a while. I haven't been keeping track. They do. They got a pretty cool. But I think pound for pound right now, I think we got more balance on both sides of the ball right now.
See, that's what I'm talking about.
We have more balance, more depth. The corners, and I'm gonna get beat up for this. The safeties, because we got safeties. We do got safeties.
We got a lot of safeties, but
we got okay. I know I always give you a hard time for Dub, but if he can play, he's pretty good at playing safety.
He is.
So you got him. You got Colbert. You got Tart. So there's safeties there. Just
you got Harris.
They got injured. You
got Tavares.
But
we got a new guy, Tavares Moore. We don't know what he's going to be doing.
So there's defense there. There's defense there. It's there. I think we pretty much got a pretty good, solid crew and good backup. So I think it's been a long time since we had this, like this. You know, if we would have had the corners we have now, when Steve Young and then played the Vikings in '97, they would have went on and probably won another game if Garrison Hurst would have snapped his leg.
Oh, yeah, that ruined things.
You know, I mean, because it was when we had our whole defense, then we would miss like one cornerback, and then two cornerbacks, and we have a guy come in and they try to experiment with this guy being cornerback, and he wasn't really a true corner. And then they went from there and went out to and it just we're always in that situation. But I think this time it looks really balanced. I think it looks really good.
Got to keep my boy Emmanuel Mosley. Do not let Maven take his job. If you're gonna say somebody goodbye to somebody, make sure it's not. Don't take Mosley's locker down. Come on now. God, kid can play.
But I want to go back to the Deebo Samuel thing. I heard everybody saying that he's been struggling off the line.
Yeah, that's the second time I heard that too.
But you know what? I'm not really too worried about that because there's been a lot of players that come into the league and when they practice good and they're good, and they practice good and they're bad, or they don't, or you don't see them anywhere in practice, and all of a sudden they become some kind of Pro Bowler. You know what I'm saying? And I'm going to throw a couple things out there. Like, for example, Cowboys, 1992, 1993, Dallas Cowboys.
Yeah.
Okay. Wide receivers, Alvin Harper. They had, who else? Big Mouth. They had Michael Irvin, that's his name, Big Mouth. They had Big Mouth.
Well, yeah, Irvin was on the team in 93, that's right. Yep.
And then they had this other guy named Jimmy Smith.
Yeah.
Okay? Because a fourth receiver, nowhere to be seen, right? He wasn't doing good in practice. They cut him. He goes to the Jaguars. He becomes their all-time leading receiver.
You know, a lot of guys get pissed off and they go and do good things somewhere else just because.
Right. But I'm saying that it happens. Kurt Warner was like the fifth quarterback on the Green Bay Packers squad. Mm-hmm. You know, Doug Peterson was in front of him. The coach for the Eagles. Mm-hmm. He was the quarterback in front of him. Mm-hmm. So
and Warner was bagging groceries before he came back to
and Mariucci told Kurt Warner, "You're not going to make it here," and they cut him. And then he left, went to the Barnstormers, and then he ended up going to the Rams. And he's going to go back up Trent Green, and he comes out, and his practice were okay. They weren't razzle-dazzle. Mm-hmm. And he goes out there and he wins the Super Bowl and loses two. Mm-hmm. So, you know, you can never tell. So him not being able to get off the line, it's okay, man. Sometimes you got to work some of those things out. You got to get used to that kind of play. You know, it happens. It's not something to be panicking about. You know, you could have a guy that looks awesome in practice, and the guy can suck ass when it comes down to it.
I know.
You know?
A lot of guys
You know,
do
so
that. So and
yeah,
to cut it to the chase, look out for Debo and look for some improvements. He's learning, and he may be taking his own time
yeah,
as to when he wants to go ahead and
right,
apply
man.
himself in typical Debo
Right.
fashion. So I understand.
Exactly. So everybody's just got to relax and just let it flow. I know everybody's been watching all the highlights and this, and I haven't gotten to watch them. So I'm
And
not
the
gonna lie to
critics.
you. I'm not sitting there and watch them and everything. I don't watch them really. I really don't watch the practice and stuff.
Yeah.
People that you should be watching because you're a Niner fan. Man, I was born a Niner fan. And I really mean that. I was born a Niner fan because my dad was a Dallas Cowboys fan. Came to California in '77. Changed from a Cowboys fan to a Niner fan. I was born. He made me a Niner fan.
I enjoy that.
So
it's a hilarious
you
story,
know,
David.
that I'm a Niner fan since little all the way to now, 80s, 90s, and now. And I show my kids everything. They know. And I show them stuff from the old stuff. Look at it. Check this guy out.
And they're
That looks
49er
really
fans.
old, but watch it. Yeah, watch it. You
David,
have to watch it. But,
good stuff.
you know.
Well, Dave, we're going to go. And if you get some time tomorrow, come on back and let's talk some more.
Yes, I will. And everyone have a good night. Don't worry about anything. It's going to be great. But I can tell you this one thing. The defense looks great. So
I know, man. I'm telling you.
I'm
And
excited.
as long as you got the
Everybody have
defense
a good
up
night.
there,
Yeah. Everybody have a good night. Thank you so much for your time. TNT family, chill out. Big house. Big house. Big show. big house.
He's been losing weight, and that's not fat, that's muscle. And he just got.
I'm a big guy.
Yeah.
I'm a big guy. You know, and that'd be called Big House and Big Jimmy G's favorite girlfriend, Big O.
Dave, you had to do
right,
it. See you tomorrow, David.
All right, fam. Thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye. Oh, God. Everybody loves the Big Show. Now we should call him the Big House. Linwood.
What's up, Ron Bleezy? Always making the sports world look easy.
I tell you, Linwood, man, it's just too much fun. When you're a 49er fan, like we've already suffered and struggled through pain, we deserve these moments between now and opening day. And don't let us run over Tampa Bay and beat them up. Oh, my God. You got a lot of 49er fans. You're going to have to be taking sedatives to calm the heck down. Because we ain't playing nobody. Instead, everybody's going to say, Linwood, get ready for it. Especially, and wifey, all Dallas Cowboy fans. Man, the 49ers over there celebrating beating the Tampa Bay Buccaneers like they won the Super Bowl. We have to be careful, Linwood. Don't expose ourselves in front of the wrong people. We've been there and done that. We, at some point, will have to start acting like it. Maybe by week 4.
And I'm with you, Ronbo, because I told you weeks ago, that's one of the teams out of the gate that I'm scared of. Only because Bruce Arians spanked our ass for 2 seasons straight.
More than that.
And now he's got a new squad. Yeah, more than that. That's what I'm saying, Ronbo. And it's like, all right, we got to go in there with prejudice and whoop some major ass.
Hey, Lily, when did Bruce Arians... When did he leave Arizona? 2014? Wait, okay, we beat him in 2014. I think we split with him. 2015, 2016, he handed us our hat. 2017. Hey, when did Bruce leave, though?
17, I thought.
Okay. Yeah.
Yep, 17.
Yeah, he didn't in the middle of the season.
Yeah, and it spank, and last year, and then last year we got spanked again. I was like... and I was like...
There's no explaining that, CJ. I mean, there's no explaining that, you know.
Well, there is. I mean, we were not the true 49er form last year. With all the injuries and it's that. So, but the reckoning is coming.
Redemption time.
Yep. So
the
I'm happy about that.
What's our resident fan and loves to pick on the Cardinals? Anyway, he's always working the Cardinals. Every time I catch him, either on the chat or on Instagram someplace, the Cardinal fan comes back and says, "Yeah, well, y'all ain't beat us in how many years?" And all I could do is feel bad about that. There's nothing we can say. Ain't nothing we can say. He's right.
Nothing.
Cardinals
But
have owned us.
This year we got them. We're gonna own them and the Seahawks. We can have the same mantra. You thought you were hot shit on a silver platter. This year, you ain't nothing but a cold turd on a paper plate.
I've never heard this one before, Linwood. God, that is disgusting. But anyway, they will have to give up the papers on us this year. They don't own us anymore after this season. God, boy, I know that's right. Sick of that. No reason to lose to them all.
And ain't nothing truth. We are bringing the hammer, the ball, and the freaking chain.
What? We got some.
For sure.
I got some other sounds going on. I'm sure we can filter that out. Linwood, that's not coming from your place.
Oh, no.
Okay, I think we got it out now.
Nope.
But anyway, yeah, Linwood. And also, remember, the defense looked good. You know, the thing is, the defense looked good today. They're not keeping score. But the nice thing is, the offense looked good today, too. So they were splitting up, beating each other up. I love it when they take turns beating each other up. I don't want one side just beating hell out of the other one. This is not a comfortable feeling. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you can't have dominance on one side or the other. We do have, well, here's the thing, though. The defense, they're going to come when they come. But the offense, well, they're saving all their pizzazz and big plays. Now, they threw a little splash play in there today just because the offense got burned 2 days in a row with no pads on, blah, blah, blah. So they came out with the shining armor saying, defense, tone it down a little bit. Let's just let you know what we can really do. Bam! Touchdown, opening play. STF, settle down, because we got this.
And you know, Linwood, they only run, what they run in front of the media is just exhibition. When the media leaves or before the media arrives, see, the 49ers have already been running the playbook. So that's what I like.
Oh, you know? I know.
Yeah.
Robert, I watched that stuff and everybody trumped up Killer Weatherspoon. I saw the interception on Hurd. Yeah, I mean, you got Hurd running 3 yards and cutting up against the sideline with his big ass. And it was an easy interception. The next play, the next play after that, I don't know if everybody watched what I watched, but Spork was on that same side. He's always on that same side, and he got scorched for a touchdown.
Oh.
So the guy went down the sideline and broke across the middle and broke his ankles.
Dang.
Touchdown. Gone.
Yeah. I heard that's Kendrick Bourne. Kendrick shifted weight like he was going out of bounds.
Yep.
Kello bit on the fake.
Yep.
Kendrick shifts his body the other way, shoots up the
so
field.
They didn't. Yeah, exactly. So they didn't throw that all up in the media. But I watched the same. I'm like you, Ronbo. When I come home from work, I go to work. And I put my 8-core processor computer to work, and I pull up everything I can on the 49ers media, film reviews, this, that, and the third, and review and watch, and then I make my own judgments.
No. And it's disappointing to see somebody. Well, I mean, I'm still trying to keep them on all Ronbo teams, so we'll see. Linwood, we got to go, fam. I'm going to look for you tomorrow, though, because as I say, we look like we'll be here all week.
Absolutely.
So 49ers, I think
just
the 49ers
like everybody looks
Wednesday
for the
off.
Ronbo Sports Show.
Thanks.
And it is way past my East Coast ass bedtime.
Yeah.
I stayed up just for the Ronbo Sports Show.
Shucks,
Give a
Linwood.
shout out
Thanks.
to all the fam, the Empire. Shout out. We're going to do this thing this year, fam. We're going to do it. Kenny, Hit Squad, TNT, everybody out there. We're all in the same empire. Love y'all. Compete, battle, and let's bring it.
Yeah. Love you back, fam. All right, Linwood.
Night, fam.
See you
Hit
tomorrow.
those likes. Hit those likes.
Thanks, Linwood.
Night, Ronbo.
Yeah. And, already it's time for Roberto! Hey, Roberto, I got to start. If I'm going to bring you into the ring, I should go ahead and give you your weight and all that stuff. let me. Roberto, how much do you weigh? Roberto, you look like you weigh at least 215. Solid rock muscle. Am I right?
Yep.
Weighing in at 215 pounds, he is the heavyweight champion of the world. Hailing from anywhere he wants to be, Roberto! There you go, Roberto comes in.
Here Here is the heavyweight, the heavyweight, ready to
Roberto,
fight.
you
Ready,
you know what?
here comes the heavyweight, Roberto.
You
Ready to fight, ready to fight Rudy and Texas boy. Whoever wanna come fight me is welcome to fight me.
you'll give him a chance, right? Roberto, you got I don't know what's
Yeah.
going on. I don't know what's going on with your mic, but sometimes it doesn't want to work. Right now, it's clicking in and out. I don't know if you, are you keeping. You shouldn't have to keep your mic so close to your mouth, though. I don't know what's going on with that. But Roberto,
Okay. Yeah.
yesterday Jimmy G was a little embarrassed. He did not have a good day, and he got abused. Today he came back and got a little redemption. It wasn't really a great day by
Yeah.
Jimmy G standards, 8-14. But Roberto, people are going to
Yeah.
learn Jimmy G is definitely a franchise quarterback. If he has one bad day, let's not
Yeah.
start saying things like, he's a boss. We paid too much money for Belichick beat us. You know how people like to do,
Oh yeah.
Man.
They say that. They say that we should get rid of Jimmy Garoppolo. That he trash. That we should get another quarterback. I'm like,
Yeah, trade him.
man. I'm like, man. Y'all gotta stop being negative. I think y'all want to hate your life. Y'all don't know because Jimmy Garoppolo is the next the next greatness that soon we're gonna win that sixth trophy. I'm telling you right now.
So I'm talking about. So and the knee jerk
Yeah,
reactions every time a little mistake. Oh no, he sucks. He can't play. Can't do this. He can't do that. Let it go, y'all.
yeah,
Everybody makes a little mistake
yeah,
here and there. So
yeah.
but
So his name is Jimmy Greatness,
yeah.
right? Jimmy
That's what the G
Greatness
stands for.
number 10.
Yeah.
Jimmy Greatness number 10.
G.
The 10 is coming for all the doubters. It's coming for the division. It's coming for Ruth, for
Es-
everybody.
Especially Rudy. Tell you.
Unleash, unleash, unleash the dog. Because Jimmy Garoppolo got that dog mentality.
Mhm.
And you know what he's about to do this season. Like I know he got something, something this season. Man, I'm telling you, I know it.
It's gonna be good. And the defense, Roberto, I was sitting here a few minutes ago. I was talking to who was I was
Yeah,
talking to? I think I was talking to David. Top 5 defense is not impossible. Now it was that a team needs to be together for a little bit of time. But I'm looking at the Chicago Bears is one of the best defenses in the league. For some
yeah,
reason, the Patriots will always have a great defense. I understand that Buffalo's
yeah,
defense is pretty good this year too. All right. Now
yeah,
here's the thing, Roberto. After
yeah,
that,
well,
the
yeah,
Rams used to have a pretty good defense, but they've sort of shifted a little bit. So I'm not going to put them in the top 10 right now.
yeah,
The Hawks,
yeah, man.
I remember everybody's left. I mean, the Giants, no. Detroit,
No,
who
the
else?
Giants,
Minnesota. Okay, the Vikings
yeah.
Vikings got a pretty decent defense. Okay, one, two,
Oh
three.
yeah.
Tampa, Jacksonville.
Oh, the
Tennessee's defense
Jacksonville
not
man,
bad too. That's
man,
5.
Jacksonville. But I remember that when Jacksonville came to to our house, nah, Jimmy Garoppolo, he whooped that defense, man. Now whatever defense they call that best defense, man, we exposed that Jaguars defense.
They couldn't deal with Shanahan. Shanahan,
Yeah,
it's like their famous cornerback kept saying, Jalen Ramsey's still crying about that. Man, they didn't beat us.
yeah,
They schemed us. Jalen. You know what the name of this game
yeah,
is? The name of this game is to outplay the next opponent. So that means if we outthink you, Jalen, you got outplayed.
yeah.
He doesn't get it.
Oh yeah, that Jalen got in a fight and like 2 fights yesterday.
You thought
Man,
Jalen
yeah,
Hurd? I knew you'd like
yeah,
that.
yeah, man, I was like, hey, somebody gotta post a video of that fight. I want to see that. Okay,
You
cause
know.
I love when they fight. Cause if your team fights, if your team fights, is
You
that
got spirit. You
that
got that
yeah,
dog in you.
yeah.
Yeah.
Let's go, baby.
Oh,
Right there.
down, boy, down, down. Jay, Roberto, we
This
got,
madness ain't gonna get bound. Ain't gonna get,
Roberto,
ain't gonna.
Roberto, we're out of
Hey,
time.
whoa,
Hey,
man, we
Roberto's
coming,
gonna bite
man.
himself to
Oh yeah.
pieces. Roberto, we gotta go.
Hey,
All right,
hey, Rumble. Hey, well, I
I'm gonna
wanna
see,
go on.
Roberto. I'm gonna see you
Yeah, yeah,
tomorrow and be looking for
yeah.
you. And that dog, bring the
Oh,
dog with you too.
okay. Happy birthday, Papa Jaron. Happy birthday to you. May you have a Niners birthday today.
You can
Peace
say
out,
that.
man. Happy birthday to Jaron. Happy birthday to you.
You,
Peace
you,
out.
you're not. That's not bad. You carry a tone already better than I do. Jay, I remember now. I gotta go, fam. I'm gonna see you tomorrow. All right, thanks. And J Rod, thanks. I'm sure. All Star Luna. All right, fam. Lori Manolo. Hey, Lori, thank you so much, Lori. Appreciate that, fam. Hey, and Daryl's SF 49ers fan 5249. Thank you, Dave. It says, Ronbo, you should have seen the looks I got today. Rocking my Kittle jersey, walking around Renton, Washington, with all those Sea Chicken fans going to watch those losers practice. Love you, Ronbo. Thanks for all you do. Dang, that must be really fun, though, you know? Because I know you're going to get the Hawks fans' attention as soon as you walk. They see all that red, blasphemy. Hey! Hey! You live here? Are you from out of town or what? What are you doing? Whoa. Yeah, I live here. And you're a 49er fan? Do you see any other name on the jersey? Oh, well, you know, bleep, 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 bleep. You know what? I'm above all that. And you, sir, are below me as a Hawks fan. I'm just going to walk away and laugh at your pathetic display of stupidity. Hey, JT!
What up, Ronbo?
JT, it's all about the 4-9. Hey, listen, you know what I'm telling you right now? What I'm seeing with this defense, if there's anything we have to be concerned about, because Jimmy G apparently is going to be just fine. We already know the defense is going to be just fine. JT, if there's one thing that everybody worries about, except I ain't, is the secondary. But JT, Dre just got through telling us that K'Wan Williams, I already knew K'Wan Williams could play that slot. Like, he actually was ranked last year as one of the better slots. Apparently, Richard Sherman is feeling like he's 22 again. And Jason Verrett, all he needs to do is get his legs back under him, and he's going to be ready to roll. I got my boy J-Dub, who I can't get, JD, you and I, other than you and I and about 12 others, we know that J-Dub is going to be the missing link. Put him in that spot, and that secondary is going to be one of the better secondaries in the NFL. Can I get a hey, man, JT?
Oh, yeah. Oh, absolutely. You know, you put him back in his natural position, he's going to ball out.
I keep trying
Everybody
to
will
explain.
see.
People don't want to hear it. I'm trying to tell them.
Yeah. Hey, people don't want to believe what they don't want to, what they
And what they
haven't
refuse to
seen.
believe. Exactly. And you
Yeah.
put him behind two guys that know what they're doing, look out, look out, look out.
Yeah, you know, all they got to do is just be witness to it. Once they see it, they can be like, oh, okay. Yeah.
Just need him back out there as soon as possible. He does have to get used to Verrett and Sherman's rhythm and things like that. There are some reads he's going to need to be able to make and know what they're going to do. It's about chemistry. They need to go out there and build some. Sherman wanted him in there earlier so he can get that done. So, you know. But we got the sports science people going to keep J-Dub on his feet. I just know it. Know it.
I know it. I feel it too because the way the team is just kind of starting to kind of gel a little bit. You can already kind of see it in practice already. The defense is especially the defense. Woo, that defensive line, they is not letting nothing.
Bunch of bulldogs grabbing on and don't let go. And they got depth.
Did you watch Kevin Coleman's interview? He was like,
Matty B, same thing. He said, man, you can't hardly run against these dudes, man. Running up against these dudes is hard.
Yeah. And so, you know,
and they like us.
So excited. I'm so excited for the defense, and I'm glad to hear that Akello Weatherspoon's picking up. But then I heard a few guys speaking on Akello that, you know, who was I hear that Phil earlier?
Phil and Dre said Akello was out there looking confused. I really don't understand why he would still be confused. He's been with that scheme now going into his third year, Akello. It's time that he not look confused. I don't know what's going on with that.
Hey, I hope not, because I'll tell you one thing. Jason Verrett's going to make his ass better just by his existence there.
Yeah. See. And I keep getting the feeling, JT, that Jason Verrett is like ruining his focus because he's concerned. He doesn't want to sit down behind Jason Verrett. He's probably wondering why the 49ers went and got Jason Verrett when I got this. You don't need to pick up no other player. You know, and he went out and picked up Jason Verrett anyway. And they feel like they got a bargain on it.
I haven't seen them two do any kind of interaction.
I know, right?
Have you noticed that?
Yeah. So you never hear about any conversation. I haven't heard Akello talking to anybody, though. Him and Sherm used to talk all the time. But now Sherm, I understand, is talking it up with Jason. Tell him about his injury, because he had the same injury. When people ask it, the media ask, he say, well, Jason Verrett is very special. He does this, he does that. You don't hear Sherm say, and Akello is this, and Akello is that. He said that about Akello last year, but it seems to be more pumping up. Has he lost faith in Akello too? Oh, no, man.
Hey. That's a real good question you bring there. Has he lost faith? Because you already know what he said earlier about Jason Verrett, that he's a pest.
And he's been talking about him ever since.
Yeah. Hey, so watch. I can't wait. You know, Jason Verrett's going to get his legs from one. I already could see it, and I don't understand what's going on with the number change. Why the sudden number?
Well,
on NFL Shop right now, they got Jason Verrett jerseys number 34, and all of a sudden they're going to change the number.
You know what? If I own that, if I went out and got that 34, and they tell me when I come back to the shop, hey, can I turn this back in? Because they just changed the jersey number the other day. Well, you want to buy his new jersey? Yeah.
Yeah, and I was kind of contemplating on that thought. But, you know, I got other obligations I got to do financially first. But, you know, it's going to come around.
You didn't buy the 34 though, did you?
No, not yet. But I'm kind of glad I did, because if they're going to change his number, and I hope it doesn't remain number 2, because I think that's stupid.
It's not a cornerback number, huh? You know what? Well, let's see. I don't know why they picked number 2. I thought you're supposed to be in the 20s and 30s. Well, we'll see.
Hey, I got a question for Niner Empire, or more or less, who did I say here went to camp a few times? I think that was Phil.
Yeah, Phil. Yeah. He lives right down the street.
I got a question for you. I've been trying to get tickets online, and I've been having difficulty trying to buy tickets. Can I go to the facility and buy a ticket to go to the training camp?
Hey, JT, have you went to 49ers.com yet? Or get the app? You got the app?
Yeah.
Information should be right there. Give that another shot. You could probably go to the facility, but you may be going out of your way when you don't have to.
Yeah, I just don't want to go out of my way for nothing.
Yeah, so do that first. Hey, fam, anybody on the chat that knows directly how you can get seats into watching the practice sessions, put that on there so others, along with JT, can know. JT, we got to go though, fam.
Yeah.
Let's see you tomorrow. I'll hang out all week, man. We got to talk 49ers football all week long. You know what I'm saying? Because they in camp
No, it's
all
all
week.
right.
They got maybe you can go out there and get some footage and come back and tell us what you saw. So, right?
Yeah, I like to go because I've been planning on it, but I've been having a hard time. I appreciate it, Ronbo. Thank you.
All right, fam. And keep an eye on the chat
All
because
right.
somebody may have all the details. All right. Good night,
Thank
JT.
All right.
And Lori, hey girl, well, shout out to my Niner Faithful fam and all the fellas in the hit squad, including you. Jersey Joe, lots of love. Thanks, Ronbo. Let's go Niners. Thanks, Lori. Yeah. And hey, Kevin.
Yeah.
Kevin, as you know tonight,
Dude.
they put the pads on. Kev, bam, boom.
Oh, man. Dude, I love hitting drills, man. I love hitting drills,
George
man.
Kittle
Dude.
does, too. You heard about him. George standing. I can just picture George standing in the middle of the field. Say, guys, it's too easy. I can get a touchdown with it. Somebody hit me. I put the pads on just for this. You know, and George knocked him out, kept going. I love the insanity on this team. Ooh, and George is number 29, by the way, on the top 100.
The 49ers remind me of Utah, the bipolar state, you know? Sometimes.
The entire state.
Sometimes when they're hitting and shit.
I didn't say it. If you're from Utah, Kevin said it. I didn't mean to laugh. I wasn't ready. Okay. That's cold.
Hey,
But
it's
go
all
ahead,
good.
Kev.
Dude, I can't take it, dude. Tell them to tell the Jazz to step their game up, and I'll have some respect, all right? But I don't have respect right now.
I know. They've been trying to get better for years. Ever since Karl Malone left, and what's the guard's name? Stockton. John Stockton. Yeah, they've been kind of strange.
Anyway. Dude, I remember that very well, dude. Jordan, both years when he came to Utah, everybody's house was so lit. And then here comes game. It was like, that was when it was tied. But then, you know, I remember when Brian Russell or whatever that shot. You would hear everybody yelling outside their houses, and then all of a sudden it's just quiet.
Well, you know what? If it makes everybody in the entire state of Utah feel better, Jordan pushed off. But you know what? There's nothing to be done about it now. Hey, but Kev, we ain't got a lot of time.
Last time we covered the defensive line and Bosa and all this. I want to talk offense.
Yeah.
We need offense, all right? What's our game plan? We need who's our receivers? We got Goodwin, Pettis. Who's the number 2 right now? Do you know?
That often. Here's the thing. You know, what you always got to remember, and a lot of people got to remember that are concerned about that, is this. Kyle doesn't have a guy that he likes to go to. Kyle is that chess player.
Oh, so he's keeping him in rotation?
No. If you make a mistake, he can hit you with any number of weapons. That's why he's assembling all these versatile guys. His backfield. How many backfields can run routes and make catches and run between the tackles like the 49ers backfield collectively? I got Dante Pettis on one side. His specialty is screwing up the guy that's defending him. I got George Kittle over here. His specialty is anything he wants to do. I got Marquise Goodwin who runs a less than 4. If you push him, he might be able to run less than 4.3. I got Jalen Hurd who's all of a sudden emerging as the golden boy. I got a lot of players on offense that I could hit at any time. I got the best fullback in NFL, goes to the Pro Bowl. They probably already put him in the Pro Bowl next year without even having to vote. You know what I mean? So the 49ers have so many weapons on offense. As Brock would say, it doesn't matter who the number 1 is. He's got too many guys. He'll be able to do it. And Jimmy's going to use them all. His ball distribution skills are just uncanny.
Right.
So don't worry about the offense. With Kyle Shanahan's mentality and his X's and O's, worry about the defense of every team we play.
How's our run defense looking?
Run defense? You need to ask
Yeah,
Matty.
because, you know, if we stop
Matty
the
B.
pass, they're going to go to the run, you know?
You know what? You're going to ask Matty B and Tevin Coleman. When you get a chance, read up
I
what's
heard
going
Coleman say today. Coleman said today that he couldn't see any holes from what I read on 49ers.com.
There you go. And Matty B on a video just said this. Yes. It's hard to run against these guys.
Yeah, but I'm.
Matty, you can do it, Matty, B.
I hope
this.
so. I hope we don't give up the pass and then something else happens. I just
No,
hope
that's a
our,
myth. It's
our
a myth.
defense can click, you know?
Yeah, it's a myth that you can run on the 49ers for now. And if they're stopping our guys, and our guys are crying about can't find any openings, and our defense likes our guys. Wait till they play somebody else's guys. Ain't gonna be no running on that team. And
You can't blame Deebo Samuel. Oh, my bad. Go ahead.
No, I'm sorry. Go ahead. It's your time.
Oh, my bad. Sorry. I gotta learn how to work with you on this one because we keep cutting each other off. But you can't blame Deebo for getting scared of Quan, man. It's a linebacker versus a receiver. All right, you ain't trying to go head up with Alexander, all right? Just don't even put it in your head. Get it out of there. Run past him, catch the ball, and put a move on him or something. Don't piss off Alexander. We don't need any receivers getting hurt before the first season game because someone tried to go head up with Alexander. Did he even put pads on today, though? How's he doing?
No, everybody's in pads today. Yeah. No, they're all out there in pads. Debo wasn't having problems with Quan. He was having problems with K'Wan Williams. You know what? There is a little bit of concern. He's having trouble getting off the line, which he's going to get jammed up a lot at the line of scrimmage. Or Kyle Shanahan said, make it look like you're having trouble getting off the line. Now, when we play Tampa Bay, they'll have that mindset thinking they can jam you up at the line of scrimmage. And, of course, you go ahead and be Deebo Samuel and you abuse their people and we look for the ball. Could be a ploy.
Is he like sidestepping or what? Just not getting off the line?
I need to see him on film. I just heard.
Just too slow?
No, I can't imagine that. I don't know what the problem is. You know what, though? I'm sure that Kyle will work that out. They'll get that done. Yeah, he'll be all right.
Yeah, I just hope we got a good game plan offensively. We got a lot of weapons offensively, you know.
Don't worry.
I feel like
one thing you're going to get to Kyle Shanahan, he is an X's and O's master. I bet there's not another OC in the league. I would say that it's better. So never worry about that. Anyway, hey, Kevin.
What worries you right now?
That it's taking too long to get to September.
All right.
Kevin, let me see you tomorrow, man. We're going to be back, and I'll be looking for you. Maybe get some better reports and
all right, man.
Clear things up for
cool
you.
I got on. I finally got on the second time getting on, and it's a great show. I try to tune in every night, pretty much every night while I'm gaming, you know, just chilling, listening to Niner news. I turn it on. Everybody leaves because they don't want to hear the Niner Nation. They can,
Kevin.
Niner Empire, my bad.
You. Okay. Hey. All right, Kevin. Have a good night, fam.
All right. You too, man. Peace out.
Thanks. Night.
Bye.
Okay. Hey, and we go out to Ohio. He weighs in at nearly 80 pounds. Hailing from the state of Ohio, he is Braden. Braden, did I make you too heavy? Well, how much do you weigh? Braden? See if Braden's there. Braden? Maybe I went too far, and he's hurt that I said only 80 pounds. Braden may weigh a solid 90 pounds. Braden! Or his mom came in. Braden, it's time to go to sleep. Because right now, what time is it in Ohio? It's like, Ohio's, are they East Coast time? Not quite, are they? Sort of like mid. They got, you know what? It's either got to be Mountain Time, East Coast. Hey, Russo!
What's up, Ronbo?
Russo, man, I'm getting, I can't calm down, man. Every time, the thought that Jimmy G's knee is not going to hurt him, that he was out there running around and scrambling. I don't appreciate him running around and scrambling, but the thing is that he can do it is reassuring. And that he's out there throwing the long ball these are the things that people should complain about. You know how people are, Russo. I don't care what a quarterback does. He does this. Jimmy G is ranked in the NFL as number 2 in percentages. He's ranked at number 1 in this percentage. He's ranked at number 1 in this. He's number 2. He's number 3. And somebody says, yeah, but he can't throw the long ball. Oh, man. And that's all you can find. God. So, I'm happy to hear that whoever he's been working with in the offseason they maybe
Tom House.
tightened that up. We'll see.
That's Tom House for you right there, the quarterback.
Oh, yeah, that's right. He was just left Tom, yeah. So if mechanics was the issue. Oh.
First padded practice, first throw, he's dropping dimes 70 yards. to guys who might get cut.
I know. Ooh, and that's saying something, too. Because I thought they were complaining they didn't have the arm strength. When I said, no, there's too much zip on those passes. He can throw it downfield, but the opportunity has to present itself.
Yeah, he's fine. I mean, look at the offenses he's been in. He's been in New England's offense. He's been in the 49ers offense. He's been in, like, West Coast offenses where they're not really chucking the ball,
anyway,
50 yards downfield. Yeah, they're going through their reads, their progressions, and they're finding the open receiver, and they're moving the chains.
And hit him.
He's running when he needs to, and I'm glad to see him, get out there and run a little bit. And he slid, and you know what I mean? Like, that's good. You got to shake that rust off a little bit. It's been about a year, so I like to see that out of him.
Let him come in slowly, and if he makes a couple of mistakes here and there, let's not over-exaggerate it. Like you just said, he's been out for a long time. He'll catch up.
Yeah. I'd be more worried if he was scared to run. You know what I mean? Then I'd be like, okay, well, now he's overthinking it, or it's just back in his head. Like the fact that his instincts took over and he did what he's supposed to do tells me that it's not in his mind. So that's a really good sign.
Mm-hmm. So if Jack McKinnon
real quick,
still having problems with that, just look at Jimmy. Yeah.
Yeah. And speaking of McKinnon, he might get activated on Thursday. I don't know if you heard that.
I didn't. I love all this good news. Russo, thank you for that. Yes, I had not heard that. Yes. Good.
Oh, yeah. McKinnon is expected back by the weekend, and I heard as early as Thursday. And they're going to do the Quan Alexander deal where they're going to kind of ease him in. But from what I heard, he should be on the practice field on Thursday doing some light.
Well, Quan can wait till another couple of weeks. I have no problem with that. They got mid-August is fine. He'll be fine. He needs to learn the system, but that's all I'm concerned with about him. So, hey, and Russo, and I was going to ask you, Russo, when you get back on the phone, I was going to ask you if Quan's not ready to start on opening day, but Quan would rather die than not be able to play against his whole team. So I don't think you need to worry about it. But who would you replace? Who would be in Quan's position otherwise? Let me go get my boy Lewis. Lewis!
Yo, Ronbo, what's up, Ronbo?
Lewis, man, I was sitting there. Hey, Lewis, but before we get through it, I know you want to say some things about Jimmy G, and it's like Russo just pointed out, he's not favoring his knee or anything. He's just going out there being Jimmy G. In that defense, looking like top 5. I was want to know, Russo, name me 5 defenses that are better than the 49ers. I already said Chicago, maybe not better, but equal to. I said Chicago. Also, you got to look at Jacksonville, of course. Belichick, just if no other reason, it's Belichick. I understand that Buffalo's got a pretty good defense. The Titans look pretty tough. And, of course, you can never count out the Texans. So, I still put the 49ers right in that mix, though. But what are you thinking?
Oh, yeah, Rumble. I was thinking top 10, but top 5 is definitely
doable.
Top 5 is almost looking like the floor right now, to be honest.
I know, right?
Just the whole defense just looks incredibly stout right now. With even you even got Tevin Coleman and Matt Breida talking about it.
And they look frustrated, don't they? Sound like
right. And just imagine if that's going at 80, 70, 80%. Not walkthroughs, but it's practice. But it ain't full game time adrenaline. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So just imagine when they actually suit up and the actual team try to run the ball. Pass rush. It doesn't look good for the league right now.
It does not.
That's all I have to say.
And like you said, it's guys. They're playing with their bros right now. When they stop playing against their bros and start playing against the other team, oh hell no, that's gonna be vicious.
Oh, Ronbo, absolutely, Ronbo. And shout out to all my TNT, Russo, Dre, Will, the Rev. I hopefully Trey calls in, but the whole TNT guys come calling in with the fire tonight. Like I'm getting, all their opinions are on point today. And yeah, I'm just have to reiterate. Yeah, Ronbo, I seen your tweet too about Jimmy G scrambling. Come on, Jimmy. Like, hey, you making my heart palpitate a little too much, man.
Tell you, man,
Understand it's practice, man. You don't need to extend nothing for nothing.
You
know what I mean? It's even a real life game, like a long preseason. So come on, man. But the fact that he showing that he doesn't favor it, and he has to, he doesn't favor his knee or anything like that. It just, he needs healing fine. You know what I mean?
Yep.
And as well, he had a long time to rehab. He had over a year. So that's good for him, and that's kind of what we needed. So
absolutely,
I'm just happy, Ronbo.
Yeah.
I'm excited.
And you heard Russo just pass along that note about McKinnon returning as early as Thursday, so he can come out there and get frustrated, try to run against that defensive line too.
Oh yeah, most definitely, Ronbo. No, definitely, Ronbo. But I was just, listening to your concerns about Garroppolo. Garoppolo's good, Ronbo. Like I already talked about his completion percentage. They say he's not deep. He's definitely accurate, Ronbo.
Oh,
he's one of the most accurate QBs. Calais Campbell even came out. Remember when he said, he thought he had a sack and he threw a dart right down the middle of the field. Has one of the quickest releases in the game. Ronbo, the doubters, like, yeah, I brought up points about Kirk Cousins and stuff, but I already told you Kirk Cousins is not, moving forward. We have to still see what we have in Garroppolo and give him an actual, games. You know what I mean? So, but shout out to my TNT brethren, Trey, Will, Dre, all my guys, Russo, Jerry Fresh, the Rev, Big Show, all my guys. You know what I'm saying? With the Heat, I gotta go real quick, Rumbo, because I'm running around doing errands right now. But thank you again. Bless you for all that you do for us 49er fans, Rumbo.
And Lewis still checked in.
Thanks the production team.
Yes.
Oh yeah. Oh, most definitely, Rumbo. You know I gotta check in my Niners, Rumbo. If you on, I'm on. That's how it goes, Rumbo.
Yes, you be fair.
But,
yeah.
Absolutely, Ronbo, man. I love you. God bless you. Thank you, for the opportunity you give all of us, Ronbo. I just want to say that from the bottom of my heart. But hey, Ronbo, it's now or never. The season's starting, Ronbo. 49ers, we hyped. You know what I'm saying? Like you said, 10-6-4, 11-5 is the goal, baby.
That's the baby.
Playoffs, we got to do it. Absolutely, Ronbo. It's been real.
Thanks, Lewis.
It's been real. It's
Appreciate
your
your
boy, Lewis,
fam.
Ronbo.
Before you go on, you can kick back, relax, and you can just go on. And get them errands done before it gets too late, man.
Yeah, Rumbo. All right, Rumbo. God bless.
Lewis.
Take care, brother.
All right, fam. See you tomorrow. As Lewis, hey, and Russo, check your email. We sent you some info that you might want to use. Because and Russo's, because I had talked to Russo also about because I never get into fantasy football because I get too involved, too crazy, and it gets to the point where I'm doing football 24 hours a day. I'm not even sleeping. I get sick with this. You know what I'm saying? I go too far, but I love it. Braden's in Ohio, and it's past midnight. So the little guy might have passed out. Braden's here. Hey! All right, let me give his tune in again. He weighs in at 95 pounds. He's a little tall for his age, of 6'2". He is Braden. Let's see, it might not be Braden. Let's see if it's Braden. Braden, is that you? I think Braden's 12-year-old self fell asleep. All right, let's get back to let's go out to Blue 808 Honolulu from the Big Island. Who is this? Hello.
Hello.
Yay. Hey, what is your name?
How's it going, Ronbo? My name is Johnny.
Johnny. Hey, Johnny, man. Glad to meet you, my brother. How you doing, man?
Sure, glad to hear from you. I'm doing good, boss. I just moved out to San Fran this month, and I went to the training camp today.
Oh,
that was like one of the best experiences I've had.
All right. Hey, tell us about what you see. You went to the first day or second day? Which day of camp did you go to?
I went today, first day of padded practice.
I see. You're still in town. You're still around.
Oh, yes, sir. Yes, sir.
All right.
Yeah. Well, so I got some notes here.
Yeah, share with us what were your observations?
So from the get, we were watching Wish and Mitch Wisnowski.
Yes.
And on his first 5 practice punts, this was just during practice, like when he was just getting warmed up and stuff. He hit 3 inside the 5. The first one was on the 1 yard line. Another one's on the 4 yard line. Another one's on the 2 yard line. Also, when I was watching him kick, multiple spins and multiple kicks he was doing, and you could just see the ball in the air, just moving all different types of ways, whatever way he wanted to do it. Yep. And I was trying to time him, and they all came out around 4.5. I don't know if my timing was completely accurate, but it was around 4.5 seconds. Hang time.
And it's wiggling around and doing all kind of weird things. Johnny, man, I'm telling you right now, that is going to be a weapon that we're not even thinking about right now. We're thinking about the offense, defense.
Yeah.
Look out for Mitch. That is a dangerous dude. Oh.
Absolutely. Last one I want to say about Mitch was one of his last warm-up punts was from the 25, and he kicked it all the way to the 15 or 10.
Damn.
So he'll get us out of a situation when we need it. Yeah.
Oh, man. I can't wait to see that situation, too.
Yeah, absolutely.
More stuff to laugh
something
about.
Smaller.
No, go ahead.
Yeah, absolutely. No, another thing I wrote down that I thought was pretty cool to see was during the first maybe 30 to an hour of practice. Maybe 30, 45. It was Kyle Shan and Robert Saleh. They were just hanging out, talking, throwing the ball together. Looked like they're having a good time. John Lynch came out to the fans, and he seemed really happy. So it's really looking like the coaching staff is. I heard there's rumors and stuff going around that there's going to be conflict, or there is conflict right now. No, I don't see that at all.
Nah, and they've already said it's stupid. I don't know who gets that started. And the guy at Bleacher Report got that started, and ever since then, people have been trying to milk it, trying to bring it, trying to make it happen. It's not going to happen. It's not. They're fine.
Nope. Yep, all good. The next one that stuck out to me was on the defense. Quan's ready. Quan is hype. Quan is ready. He brings an energy to the entire defense, and
Johnny,
you saw that he was doing little warm up.
Yeah. No, he looks like he's moving comfortably. I mean, no problem. Huh?
It looks like he's moving comfortably. I got something to say a little later that might put a little bad on him, but he's looking good right now. And after he started doing his little personal warm up, all the LBs came over, and man, that whole group was hyped. Like they just walked over, and Warner started it. Warner, started clapping it up, yelling, and everybody started getting hyped. It was a good feeling. It looked like the defense going to go out there and rock heads this year.
Yeah, I believe they will. They got the talent. They got it.
Yes, sir.
What else?
Yes, sir. Fred Warner's hype when he was doing the drills with the running backs, where their running backs would run a route. Linebackers obviously have to cover and whatnot. Fred was doing really good. If they did catch it within the 5 yard line, there was no yards after catch. It was right there. Yeah, there was no yards after catch. And then the one that I wanted to talk about was Greenlaw. He looks fast. He looks explosive. He looks excited to play. He's definitely going to be in the mix for that third linebacker job. And the one that was looking good and explosive again was Mayo, man. Mayo was looking strong running. He was looking strong when he was running. And then Quan, the thing I wanted to say was he had to go up against Tevin Coleman versus the route running, and Jesus, Tevin Coleman, route running and speed and catching. Yeah. Good Lord, he is fast. He is fast, and his routes are clean.
And he smoked. Did he smoke Quan was laying down in the dirt, wasn't he? Oh, God.
He just tripped up a little bit.
But Johnny, man, you know what? There ain't a lot of teams that got a Tevin Coleman. And wait till Jerick McKinnon comes out there next week. We got two guys that have that kind of skill. Actually, Brady doesn't run as good as routes as the other running backs between McKinnon and Coleman. But Matty B could still get away coming out of the backfield for passes, too. But McKinnon and Coleman, this is what they do.
Yeah, Matty B actually took one to the, it was still the practice reps and all, but he took one to the house on Elijah Lee.
Elijah Lee, man. I tell you. I still like him, but I they're going to make mistakes on occasion. But Matty B is extremely fast. Can you imagine Johnny trying to play linebacker against our backfield? That is just ridiculous. Nobody there runs less than 4.3 something. Man, Mostert too. He may be the second fastest guy in that group. Man. So a good experience for you today, Johnny, man. Yeah, that's great.
Yeah, you had a great time.
You phone up?
I took some film of Jimmy G doing his steps and trying to compare him versus Nick Mullins. And, man, you can't compare it. Mullins is nice, but Jimmy Garoppolo is a pro, man. He's a vet. He's experienced. You can see it in every step he takes, every throw he takes. Nice spirals. You know what I'm saying? Putting it on the dot. And he was practicing that deep. He threw that deep ball a couple of times before that Richie James play, and they were looking nice every single time.
So.
Yeah, they was looking so nice.
All right.
Yeah, it was looking so nice. The whole crowd was just oohing and awing at it. It was nice.
And then, of course, Jimmy's over there signing autographs. It looked like a rock concert, man. It's hilarious. I see the crowd. You can see the crowd. The entire crowd's over there trying to, Jimmy.
Yeah.
Johnny, did you get an autograph?
George Kittle autograph and a Matt Breida autograph. I'm hyped.
You did really well. You got the NFL's #1 tight end. And Matty B is been a bad dude. Led the league in yardage for the first 3 weeks. Johnny.
Yes, sir. I had both of them on my fantasy team last year. So
there you go.
That was big
good
for me.
Move. You did well. Hey, but how long are you gonna be? How long are you gonna be in the area?
Well, I live here now, so.
Oh, okay, cool.
I'm going every day of the week this week.
I just gonna tell you, I gotta go now. I'll be looking for you tomorrow then.
Yes, sir. I'll call in tomorrow. Let you know.
Be looking for Johnny. All right, fam. Have a good night.
Yes, sir. Thank you. All right, peace out, dog. All right.
Peace out. And Russo's back. Russo.
What's up, bro?
Hey. So anyway, Russo, where were we? I think I was asking you about the best defensive teams in the league and why people should argue about the 49ers potentially being a top 5 defense. Because it pretty much assumed they'll be in the top 10. But how much above the top 10? And actually, whatever point you were getting ready to make, you can come back to this, what I just asked you about. But where were you going before we got cut off?
I was going to clarify the whole Verrett jersey thing.
Right.
Okay, yeah. So when he came to the team, his number is 22. That's it's been his number, and that's Matt Breida's number. And Breida was Breida's like, no, I'm not giving you the number. So they just issued. The team issued him number 34. But in case you didn't know, 34 is Hall of Famer Joe Perry's number, which is retired.
Yeah, I know. Man,
and
that's why they gave him
temporary
number 2 today.
number. Right, and then he got the 2 because he wanted 22, and he took half of it. And it's not for sure if that's the number he's going to even go to into the regular season with after all the cuts and stuff like that. So he might end up having 3 numbers before he plays the game.
Yeah, the numeration is wrong for his position. Hey, Bruce, let me ask you, though. Do you think does he have any ill feeling toward Matty B? I mean, did he walk up to Matty B and say...
No, from what...
Go ahead.
No, I read the report on it, and it was kind of he asked him, and Breida was just like, no, I'm not giving it up, and that was really kind of it. It wasn't a big deal. It wasn't like the Trey Boston thing. It was no petitions being filed or anything like that.
And Trey wonders why he's still unemployed.
Yeah.
People remember things like that.
I know.
Oh, poor guy.
But as far as the defense, there's 2 reasons that jump off me right off the top. Last year, we only forced 2 turnovers all year long. Right?
There is that.
So that's a number. That's a number that is going to go way up. I don't care if it's just that was historically bad. That number is definitely going to go way up. Even if you just like are being super ultra conservative and you just say we're going to have 10 turnovers, I mean, you're talking 8 more turnovers per worst. Like that's going to create, like it's good. That alone is going to help the defense, dramatically. But I mean, I look at it as we were 13th in total defense overall for the season with yards allowed. We added 2 premier edge rushers. We added, if Quan comes back and he can get, return to form, we added a stud middle linebacker. Brett returns to form. We added a lockdown corner. So we have a lot of reasons to think of why a very, very mediocre defense that was 13th can jump into the top 5. So I can see the argument for that.
Yeah.
And then you look at teams like the Ravens that were in the top 5 that, they lost a lot of key players on defense. So it's not just necessary that we'll get better. There's some teams like the Bears. They lost their defensive coordinator. He's now the head coach of the Broncos.
Excellent
so some of these teams that are super elite, it's not even that the Niners need to get so much better. There's teams that are going to come down to earth too. So I think it's going to be. I think there's a good shot. Definitely a top 10. I think there's a realistic shot in the top 5.
Oh, God, yes. I just, you pointed out some excellent points here. It's not that the 49ers are going to have to work so hard because some teams are going to come down from their high horse.
Absolutely.
And Fangio, I forgot about him running that Bears defense. Of course they're going to come down. And Baltimore, they had an exodus
Baltimore
of
lost
how many
a lot
guys?
of players.
Yeah.
They lost Weddle, they lost Mosley, they lost Smith, they lost Suggs. That's 4
That's a
Pro
lot.
Bowl players. Those aren't just good players; they're Pro Bowlers. So,
well, I think they made it up with Earl Thomas, right?
Yeah, I mean Earl Thomas is great, but I mean
you
can't make up for 4 guys.
No, anybody who thinks otherwise is kidding themselves.
And and the Browns are a little better, so they're looking at tougher matchups throughout the year. There's some teams that can put up some points. So
forgot about them. Where did the Browns? Do you know offhand as to where they ranked in defense last year?
I don't know. The Browns suck. Who cares?
I just wanted to, because I see the name David and I said, I'm not being delusional, not thinking the 49ers are a top 5 defense. I think, wait a minute now, wait. Let me count some teams and let's see if we can do the math on this right here and now.
Yeah, there's just a clown in the chat tonight who's a Browns fan, so I'm just saying.
Maybe that's what we're talking about.
Yeah. If you honestly, if you offered me $100 to tell you like where the Browns were in defense last year, I would be completely guessing. I would just say 15 and hope to be close.
Yeah, actually, their defense was actually not bad. I don't know. The Browns lost. They should have actually made the playoffs last year with all the personnel they got. So, like you just mentioned about Fangio being pretty much the guidance, the one who ran and orchestrated that defense and told them how to kick butt because he knows how to use strengths. When you look at the defensive setup going on in Cleveland, they may have the personnel. And you look at our team with the personnel, the added bonus of having Kyle Shanahan working with the defensive coordinator has got to be a huge plus. And I keep looking at that. And that's why I said last year, guys, you can blame Bobby Sal all you want to. This team lacks personnel. It's not about the system. It's not about the scheme. It's about the guys that can't get in and execute play. So now that's not the case. Look out now. And you got Chris Kasurik in there and Chris Kiffin. This is what they do. And you give them personnel to work with, look out.
And I don't know if you noticed, I saw Brett's looking pretty good, and from what I heard, he actually might play in the first preseason game. I was listening to his interview today, and he seems like he's getting the green light to at least get a few series in the first preseason game. But even on the one play, I saw him get beat in the one-on-one drills. He quickly recovered and he punched the ball out like for a fumble on Bourne. So Bourne looks legit. I'm actually really impressed with what he's about running and stuff like that. But I guess like the one thing that I wanted to say last night, I was pretty hard on the offensive line pretty much as a whole, and I was pretty negative about the outlook. Yeah. But like day one, Bosa beat up Staley. Day 2, Staley came back, held his own, right?
Yep.
Yesterday I was saying how Ford was all over McGlinchey, knocked him on his butt, made him look silly. Today McGlinchey stepped up and he kind of got back at Ford a little bit. So I like to see the adjustment.
I love it.
And then Sean Coleman, our swing tackle, knocked Bosa on his ass. Completely knocked him on his ass.
No, wait. Bosa explained that. Was that toward the end of the workout?
It was. Yeah, it was like towards the end, and he kind of just sat out. He said he was kind of bracing his fall or whatever.
Right. You're right. But you're telling me what happened really happened, huh?
Yeah, I was kind of happy to see how bad our offensive line was getting owned, that them pushed back a little bit today. So that was definitely a positive sign.
There you go. And that's going to get better. But, because they're going to get used to each other after a while. They're going to know each other's moves. Joe got caught completely by outside. They weren't wearing pads. Like I said, the offensive line is going to put on pads. It's going to be no longer complete advantage defense. And that's pretty much what you're probably seeing develop now. So,
yep. And then the wild card guy that you've mentioned, I heard a few people mention him. The one guy I really want to see make the roster after watching the last few days is Mosley on defense.
Yes.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing. Do you see that play? That one play where he jammed Trent Taylor on the line and he couldn't even get off the line.
I tell you, everybody's talking about that, and that's why I'm saying he should have made the team last year. I thought he got hurt early on and wasn't able to make it back, but somebody said he did come back. I didn't even know he came back. But anyway,
Yep.
So anyway, Russo, as per usual, man, it's always a pleasure. I'll be back tomorrow and we'll review what's going on here. All right?
All right, bro. Appreciate you sending a pen. Thank you.
Hey, thanks, fam. Talk to you later.
All right. Have a good night.
Yeah. And it's Bash of the famous Bash Brothers. Bash!
What's up, Ronbo?
Hey!
How you doing, man?
He's doing Dre. Doing fine.
I know. I wasn't imitating nobody. I was just being crazy. Payback is karma. That's not how it is. Hey, Ronbo, what's good with you? You know what I mean?
I'm still waiting for him, too. Hey, you mentioned Yamin. I'm a little worried. He doesn't go long stretches, but it ain't in his off season. And sometimes I forget. Everybody's not out of their mind doing football 365 days out of the year. So he's probably doing things that you're supposed to do in the summertime, and he'll probably be back shortly. But, yeah. But, Bosh, for now, here you are, What? Are you overwhelmed by the fact that Jimmy G is going to only get better from here? We just got to keep him upright?
Oh, yeah. I have all my faith in Jimmy G. A good buddy of mine actually has media press pass. And he's been at all the practices so far. He didn't get to attend today, but what he has told me about the quarterback is that it's clear cut that Jimmy G is way better than any other quarterback that we have on our roster. All this BS that from dumbass Niner fans trying to say that they think Warren is better, or some people think CJ's got the best arm. Actually, what he did tell me was CJ holds on to the ball forever, but he actually has a really, really nice, beautiful arm, but he just doesn't get rid of the ball. I mean, you can't do that, man. And he has terrible footwork too.
You got to process, and footwork is so essential. Yeah. Remember Bill Walsh? Bill Walsh had a thing about footwork. He used to love Montana. He wasn't even looking at Joe's upper body. He was looking at his feet. Oh, he's got beautiful feet. If Walsh were here now, what would he say about CJ? Yeah. Oh, my God.
Yeah. Oh. He said Jimmy G's footwork is by far way better than anybody else's on the team in regards to the quarterback. So he's definitely got that down, and that should fit our offense. People are denying Jimmy's ability to throw the deep ball. Again, we're not a team that sets the ball down 20 times a game down the field for a deep throw. Mm-hmm. So, we can do it if needed, if the situation calls for it. I'm not worried about that.
And he has that capability. That was the thing.
Wide receivers. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Oh, so somebody mentioned it earlier. I want to get more clarification on this. Give more clarification to you guys. I don't have exact details. I wish I did. But what I do know that did leak, this whole thing about, some Niner fans had a knee-jerk reaction. What's wrong with Lynch and Shanahan? They need to be fired. They're not listening to our scouts. They're not drafting the players the scouts want to draft.
That's a crying shame.
It's like...
and they got so mad about that.
Oh, my gosh.
I can't believe the scouts made such a big noise that it was even printed up. What?
Because the scouts, it wasn't the scouts. That's the thing.
Who was it?
What they don't know.
Media?
So I don't know a name. I didn't get a name, but the guy I know, believe it or not, he actually knows Parag Marate. So listen to this. It was some stupid ass college assistant coach or something that was riding our scouts nuts to draft one of their players. So just for the simple fact that we didn't draft their stupid player, his ass got all butthurt and made somebody put out some tweet that the scouts aren't getting love from the upper management, the GM and the coach. That's what it was, and that's why you see all these dumbasses tweeting it.
That's the story.
And keep complaining about Lynch and Shanahan. It's like let Richard Shanahan have a healthy ass squad with the team they actually built for 3 damn years. Now we finally have horses in place that all the positions are covered, pass rushers, wide receivers. You know, it's crazy. We got all our guys healthy. We finally got a quarterback. Let him play a full season. And if you want to call for their heads, and if we're 0-16 after this season or whatever it may be, with all our guys healthy, fine.
Then you get back to that scout and give him kudos. Yeah. Exactly. See how things get blown all out of proportion? Like, and this fight that's going on with Lynch and Shanahan, that's not happening. And John Lynch is right. We ride into work together every morning. So what do we do? Is sit in here and sit in the car and fight all the way? Come on. That's just ludicrous.
Bill Wallace had his success, his first Super Bowl win, in his third year coaching. His first and the second year, he's doing terrible. We were horrible. So, but we were building. So
similar record.
Everybody needs to just relax. Let us see what we can do this season. I like the direction we're going in. I've heard a lot of good things about how our rookies are looking at camp. Debo looks. I mean, he is. He may struggle on certain things here and there, but when he has the ball in his hands, he looks really explosive from what I'm hearing. I think he'll get over the whole press thing. He's a strong dude. He just, from what I'm hearing, he like when he stood next to Richie James, he looks like he's twice his size, literally. He's not much taller than
small guy.
The guy looks like a beast out there, from what I hear. Obviously, Jalen Hurd been hearing a few good things, and he said the first 2 days, the best wide receiver, in his opinion, when he was out there, the first 2 practices was Trent Taylor. So Trent Taylor's not going nowhere.
Trent's getting rave reviews.
Not going nowhere.
And somebody said Trent Taylor could actually have the most yards this year. Can you imagine Trent Taylor being the biggest yardage gainer on the team? And if it happens, people should not be shocked, especially if he becomes the Julian Edelman of the West Coast. And then he'll change his name. Yeah, Julian Edelman will become the Trent Taylor of the East Coast.
His wide receiver coach is Welker, and they called him Welker in college. All his teammates called him that. So none of that will surprise me one bit. I'm excited. Of course, Coleman says that the 49er D-line is cold. That's the label he gave him. And him and Breda, we all know they had a hard time squeezing through those holes. Good thing. I've been telling a lot of people about Sean Coleman. I haven't heard too much about him. I know they said that, that he knocked down Bosa. People mentioned it earlier, and then Bosa's defense. They said he had already made the tackle, but you can't make full tackles or whatever. So, but in any case, Coleman always got high grades on Cleveland, even though the team was terrible. If they got spanked or whatever in one game, you'd always see his grades, and Coleman always got high grades. So keep your eye out on him. People are complaining about our interior, complaining about the line, and I think it's ridiculous because McGlinchey, from what I heard, walked into camp. My friend said his face looked skinnier. He put on about 10 pounds of muscle. He did well against D Ford today. I just think somebody's going to step up on the interior. I really think whoever it may be.
Boss, let me ask you a question. Is Sean, is he an interior lineman? Is he a guard?
He can play either guard or tackle. So I'm not sure where exactly they line him up. At Cleveland, he did both. Yeah,
because
and that's another thing. A lot of people are complaining about position changes. Why are they moving people around the positions? You know anything about O-line. Certain offensive linemen can move from tackle to guard, depending on what the scheme is.
And that's a plus. So that's not a minus.
Nothing to get mad about.
That's right.
All
right, boss.
So,
boss, we're going to go. Right. Appreciate all that good stuff, man. You got inside info, man. Good. Shoot, man.
Shout out to the Hit Squad, everybody, Nighthawk Fan Club, all you guys, Nighthawk. Everybody, Ronbo, you're the best, man. Keep doing what you're doing. Love all United fans, man. So let's do this here. And be positive, man. We got to be positive. That's the only way to win, baby.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Night, boss. Have a great night.
Night.
And we roll on over to Stockton, California. Area code is 209. Hello. Stockton.
What's up, Ronbo?
Who is this?
Hey, Ronbo, I got to apologize, bro. I've been watching your show. It's going to be like the 3rd season, and it's the first time I called in, bro.
Well, that's why I needed to. What is your name?
Oh, Daniel C. on your chat.
Oh, Daniel C. Well, Daniel C., thanks, fam.
Hey, I gotta tell you, Ronbo, the reason why I called in today because you guys brought up my main man, Jalen Hurts, baby. Yeah. Oh man.
wait. Who's your main man?
I'm super pumped right now. Hey, when I heard you guys talking about him earlier, I'm like, oh man. I am super hyped about Jalen Hurts.
Who?
Jalen Hurts. He's going to put it down, Ronbo.
Is Jalen your dude?
Yeah.
Shh, man, Jalen's everybody's dude now, man. After you got there kicking ass yesterday, that was hilarious. Jalen said, y'all gonna punk me because I'm a rookie? I don't think so. And, that was awesome.
They don't even know Ronbo since he's been in college. This guy got half. He could play wide receiver, tight end, and a fucking running back. Excuse my language, but this guy is the man, bro. Like, can you imagine him out there with, we got Jordan Matthews, I think he's like 6'6". We got Jalen Hurts, like, he's 6'5".
Jordan's 6'4". Hey, Hurt. I think him and Hurt are the same height, right? Because
they're about the same height.
Jordan's 6'4", right? Yeah.
Yeah, he's coming around there, and I'm hyped because I know what Shanahan's doing. I've been telling everybody, like, look, he doesn't want Garroppolo to be in the same position he was in last season when he got hurt. So what he do? He went and got Jordan Matthews, tall wide receiver. Yeah. He went and got Jalen Hurts. Who'd he throw in the backfield? Yeah. He picked up Tevin Coleman. Yeah. And then we got Kittle, which is already a threat. Oh, my God. You know what I mean? Like, this defense is going to be so confused. Like, who do we cover? Who do we cover, bro? Like, you got all these guys out there. We struggled in the red zone for so long.
No, I'm just saying. And the funny thing is, all them tall dudes, and he's going to throw the ball to Trent Taylor. Touchdown! Niners! So man, we got all them trees out there. Look at little Trent Taylor's butt down there with a TD.
Oh, man. And not even that. Maybe he's just going on in.
And then there's that. And those running backs we got, I mean, Tevin Coleman lives for that touchdown. I mean, the dude led the league last year as far as running backs go with TDs. Kevin may have been on top of the league in that category, period. I got to go check that out, see where he ranked. But we got guys that can get into the goal line now. Oh, yeah. And Daniel, as soon as they recognize how to, this playbook, it's like Juice said, now it's becoming second nature. We're not having to think to run these plays now. The verbiage, everything, we got it down. So when that happens, oh, Daniel, this team is going to be unlike we've seen.
And you know what's crazy, Ronbo? Because look what Mullins did. We're down there like 30 points a game.
I know. Nick, boy.
That's all you have to do is sit in that pocket, look pretty for them cameras, and just get money all day. Yeah, we got so many weapons up there.
Hey, man, it's all they need to do now is just, because let's say, as soon as everybody gets on the same page and knows as long as Kyle can push any button he wants, because before he could only use a certain amount of plays last year. Even with Nick, he probably didn't push. Nick knows the playbook as good as Kyle. But all the rest of the guys don't. So, you got to work within what these guys are knowledgeable of in order to be effective, right? So there's Nick having to dumb his game down a little bit too. So I'm laughing at that thought. So, man, once these guys understand everything Kyle's cooking, look out then. Man.
Yeah, look out. You know who else was good today? When I seen the highlights was Richard Sherman. Oh, my God.
Of course. Yeah.
Out there with Jason Verrett, healthy. Oh. And that's how we Steve Ford and they both on the other side.
Oh, God. And Defoe, the king, is in the middle. Man, that defense.
Oh, my God.
Man, and Solomon Thomas is looking like he came to play this year. Oh, man.
I do not want to be that quarterback looking at these guys ready to run me over. I do not want to be that quarterback.
From what it sounds like, you don't want to be a running back either. The way Tevin Coleman and Matt Breda are talking, don't run either. Best thing you could do is just... Yes. Whatever you're going to do, hurry up. Here they come. Oh! We're going to start feeling sorry for the other team.
You know what I want to see, Ronbo? I actually want to see Shanahan put Jalen Hurts in the backfield on one play. Like, it could have confused everyone.
Get him up around 240.
Taller than Garroppolo right here. About to run this shit here, like, and we just walked the football and like, oh, touchdown, that is big all day.
But you know what? I want him to run routes out of the backfield though. I don't want him crashing up against people too much because I like my receivers. I like to keep them out of that situation if I want to use them primarily for that. So if Jalen's standing back in the backfield, the DC is sitting up in the booth. All you can see is this big question mark. Like, oh, jeez.
Exactly.
What's up with that? You know, are they going to hand off to him?
What do we do? Cover him. Cover him. Cover him. Oh, well, we're better team. Kill already. What do we do? And then Samuel comes through and just boom, touchdown.
And Jalen runs a quick shot up the middle, reaches his hand up because he's too tall. Boom, bang, touchdown, Niners. And the defense had no shot on that. Chandler jumped up about an inch, and there was nobody near him. Touchdown 49ers. And we're not even on the first quarter yet, and it's already 27-0. So, I look forward to those kind of days.
I can't wait. Super high for his first preseason game with the Cowboys. I can't wait to see our guys out on the field.
Even the preseason was fun. Fam, we got to go, Daniel C. I mean, I know when I'm looking at y'all on the chat. I know who I'm talking to. Wait, let me see tomorrow if you get a chance.
Shout out, man. All my guys, a couple shout outs from my Nighthawk family. My hit squad, my boy Bass, my boy T, my boy D Joe, my boy King, Rod, my boy Big Show, Rico, Ray Bird, our new Niners queen, Lord baby, yeah. Get it. Hey, bro, for everything you do, man. Much love.
Thanks, fam. Back at you. I'll see you tomorrow if you get some time.
Have a good night, Ronbo.
You too.
All right.
Yeah. Well, that's it fun with it, man. I tell you what, this key, fam, if everything we predict, Sheik, would you get in here?
Dan! Shout out to Dan. Dan, just give me a shout out, brother. First time caller, man. That's what I love about this people, baby. We put it together. We're an empire. We're around the world, baby. You know, I'm so happy with this faithful, man. Because of you, Ronbo. Because of you, we connect, man.
Thanks, fam. I gotta tell you, it's my pleasure too. But Sheik, you know, all this joy, we're at a level now of anticipation. I don't know if we're going to be able to conduct a whole program and make any sense to anybody that doesn't know what's going on from the point we start winning. Can you imagine we go 5-0? What are we going to be like? We're going to be besides ourselves. People are going to be on medication. Other guys are going to try to calm down, talk about I ain't slept in a week. We're not ready for this, Sheik. Oh, my goodness. Winning. Especially if we beat the Browns. Bam. 49ers are going into week 6. Nobody expected this kind of output for the 49ers as they look confident in what they're doing, and some of the games haven't been close. That Browns game has got to have the whole city of Cleveland scratching their head. Is their team ready or not? No, they're not. Teaser time. Rams, we're coming to get you, LA. And there, can you see Jared Goff as he's laying on the ground for about the 5th time, and it's not even out of the first half yet, right? And McVay's sitting over thinking,
my God.
I'm going to trade him. 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 I'm going to get Kirk Cousins here, and we're going to compete with these guys.
Yes, Ronbo. Say it aloud, Ronbo. We got this, man.
I love.
Let me. Oh, go ahead.
I love the potential disaster coming up for teams ahead. And last year we were talking this way. We were probably not quite as potent as we wanted to be, but this year less hype and more reality. This team has got too much. Way too much. And just doing Kyle Shanahan's offense is already a disadvantage. For guys that we've had in this system for too long, they know what they're doing now. It's like Juice already said, well, we know the verbiage now, and pretty much we're doing this almost second nature. Oh, Juice, why'd you have to let me hear that? Oh, my God. That's all I wanted to know. Sheik, I'm sorry, man. I got carried away again. You must have some things you want to say.
This is amazing, Ronbo. I love listening to you. Everybody loves listening to you. So this is your stage, baby. We just come in the conversation, baby. But the thing is, Ronbo, I'm jumping in, and honestly, I'm looking at the schedule right now. The Bucks are going to get dominated because they got a lot of issues over there. They have obviously another quarterback. The Bengals, AJ Green, is
broken
gone
ankle
for 6 or 8 weeks, so he's gone.
Yeah.
The Steelers, they lost obviously Bell. They didn't have him last year. They lost AB. They're dysfunctional, and that's our first home game, and we're gonna freaking dominate them. And shout out to Terrell Owens, the TO baby. And then the Browns coming. Come on, the same old Browns. The Browns are all hype. They have no coaching. They're all paper champions. That's all they are.
There. That's it right there. That's the showdown. If we beat the Browns, all the NFL media, NFL Network, all these platforms are going to stop saying things like, well, we didn't really consider the 49ers to be a potential contender of the year, but were we wrong? I guess so. And then, of course, Nate Bertelsen, now, wait a minute. Now, let's not get too excited. This is only week 4. Y'all have already crowned them Super Bowl champions, and they ain't proved nothing to nobody yet. And I hope, Shregs is going to, Nate, you're going to get a lot of hate notes tonight, and you'll be well-deserved. When are you going to stop it? The Hawks are not as good as the 49ers. I'm just going to put it out there. If you want to argue, let's argue. And you did not say that to me.
I love it, Ronbo.
God.
Bring it the heat, Ronbo. This is what every time when this season's right on the corner. But the thing is, Ronbo, I look at the San Francisco Giants, and I'm a Giants fan. I shout out to all the Giants fans in the chat. But the thing is about Kyle Shanahan and Bruce Bochy, they have very similar situations. They love the utility players. They like the Swiss Army. They like the multi kind of guys. Like freaking the San Francisco Giants, Panda, he could do multiple positions. He could play first base, third base, catcher, pitcher, this and that. We got Jalen Hurts on the 49ers. We got Richie James going to be punt return, kick return, wide receiver. We have multiple guys. We could do Dante Pettis, the same situation. We have so many guys in this team that could play. We have defensive tackles play defensive ends. We have freaking safeties go be a hitter. We have cornerbacks that go switch it off like Moore and DJ Reed. We have that utility of being great, Rombo, because these guys on the other team, they're all old. You get these old vets. Father Time has hit it. If you want to go retire, they go to Oakland, the Raiders. That's where they go. This is the San Francisco 49ers, baby. We are the empire. We're worldwide, baby. We run the West, and we're taking over the West, Rombo. This is it. Shout out to Roger giving that insight because he won the Now fan club telling us Bash is his boy and all that. We had a great time. Shout out to Lori, and I'm definitely pointing out to you, girl. You need to come on the Rombo show and give her a call because honestly, please follow her on their Facebook. She has a Niner page. It's called #NinerFaithful. And I'm trying to get her on the one-on-one with you, Lambo.
Oh.
She's a great girl. She's a hardcore. Yes. I'll give you that information if she's wants to follow to that. But she's definitely going to call in, Lambo. But the 49ers, we are so hungry. But we are going to eat up Kyle Shanahan, the offensive guru that he is. I just imagine, Rambo, on the red zone, on a shotgun formation, having McKinnon and Coleman, and then Debo and Pettis and Kittle. Who are you going to go to? Who are you going to cover? We're going to be crazy, Rambo.
And Kyle Shanahan sitting there observing. See, people don't get, we do, but Kyle Shanahan, he gets a lot of credit, actually. There's Shanahan sitting there. The man, the master strategist, right? Now that he's got all the tools he needs to operate, whoa. Now you're going to see something you're going to say to yourself, especially DCs around the league. I know that I probably should have had something ready for that, but nobody knows what he's going to do in these kind of situations, and all you can do is anticipate, and we anticipated wrong, and I got out-coached. You'd be like McVay at the end of the game when he played the Super Bowl. I got out-coached today. Yes, you did, didn't you? And stop with these comparisons with you and Kyle Shanahan. I'm sick of that.
And let me also say this: a lot of people like wanting a certain wide receiver, 2 wide receivers. And I'm gonna admit, I was kind of in the mix of AB, but the thing is, thank God we didn't get him because, I just heard like a couple days ago he came out in the freaking practice with the hell. Did he parachute in or a balloon? balloon. That's what he came. It's like really. It's like, are you a team player or is it all about you?
How do you
and
get?
Odell Beckham's still talking about stuff. We don't. That's why I'm so.
Yeah, he's
happy
still
that
talking
we
about the
got Deebo
Giants.
Samuel. He's
So
still
you know
talking.
what?
It's just like
you gotta trust Lynch and Shanahan. When they do things, it's not to piss us off. They looked ahead on the situation and they anticipated all this. They knew AB was going to float in an air balloon to start practice, just to show everybody it's my world. The rest of y'all just here to get a nut, And see, this is why an AB actually. He's not been on the field that many. So if we're worried about concerns about injuries and that type of thing, AB's one of the worst in the league. He hasn't played a full season yet either. So, and his attitude is questionable about a lot of things. You don't call your quarterback out to the media. Just air your laundry in the house. Oh, that's so.
Yeah, exactly.
And that's no respect for a Hall of Famer either. So.
And that's why, honestly, Ronbo, we're all fans. We want to meet greatness players and this and that. But honestly, Kyle Shanahan and John Lynch definitely have been doing a great job, in my opinion. There's obviously need some certain positions, but honestly, they're going to be growing. They're going to learn from the training camp and build from there. But you got Deebo Samuel, you have Nick Bosa. Nick Bosa, Joe Staley is helping them one-on-one. That is great. He's competing against the best offensive tackle, in my opinion. He is doing his thing over there with him, and he's going to be going after the best together. When they go out after somebody else, oh man, it's going to be crazy, Ron.
Wonderful thing.
And honestly, on NFL Net, what's that?
Yeah, that's a wonderful thing. It really is.
Yeah, and then let me just add this. I know you're about to go, Rama, but on NFL Network the other day, I forgot his name. He was a defensive tackle on the Lions. He was telling that I forgot her name, the blonde girl, saying, honestly, if they're not the top 5 defense in the league.
Yeah, I read that. Flellen, something. Anyway,
Flellen. Yeah. So
he said it would be a disappointment if they weren't within the top 5. They got too much firepower not to be. I know. I said it's not about being a 49er, man. Everybody can see that team's wings stacked. Yes.
Yes.
We gotta go.
Yes, Rombo.
We gotta go.
We have fire, man. We're just started, baby. We're scratching the surface, Rombo. Baseball! Hit that like for Rombo Sports. See this? Family. See what John Lynch and the 49ers? Family, because we're faithful, baby. Let's go Niners. Here we come, baby. Shout out to Rombo and shout out to Nine Health Fan Club.
Tell you, fam. Appreciate you, Sheik. I'm looking for you tomorrow. I'll be back tomorrow, okay? Is it okay? Hey, some 10 for nut 10. I love the way he did that with the words. What's weird, Rumble can't keep up with all these casts, but I'm still yelling at the screen after the fact. Love these feeds, man. Man, Niners, Night Empire. Listen tomorrow morning. Something for nut 10. Have a good sleep, man. Thinking nothing but red and gold dreams to you, too. See you then. Mr. Joe Pappy, I'm a little late getting home tonight, but I'm going to listen to Rombo's monologue. Promised my girl I'd watch a show with her, so I probably won't chat tonight. Listen, fam, go ahead. We do. Don't piss off the immediate family at home. It's not a good look. It gets you in a lot of trouble. And eventually, I'd have to be blamed. And I just, don't do it. When the wifey wants to do something, you got to go do it. Boom. And left my heart in San Francisco. Every team's going to be singing that when they leave their home games. They beat my ass with no mercy. I got to write a song before this for the season. Fam, as Sheik says, please hit the like before you go. I'd appreciate it a lot. And I can't wait to see it tomorrow, to see what develops and more adventures of the 49ers 2019 training camp. Niners! Ooh, night, Elisa. It's probably past your bedtime.